Alrighty. Last time on
Otren?
yes. Ashes of Otren. The party had finally moved forward with their plan to try and remove the head priest Moldas, being aided by City Goldmantle, as well as keeping Vinka of secrets stashed away in a personal chest to make sure that her revenant body did not regenerate and come back prematurely against other plans that were in motion. It was at that point that after the party had their conjecture with her and also had arrived at the head priest's main chambers and the private quarters for the main temple, that Alanis was quite excited to see the end of this head priest to be able to take the seat of power himself. Upon suggestion of Modar to take the staff over to himself, Ku quickly grabbed it with a mage hand, pulling it over to himself with the glyph on top of it, not realizing until it was too late, causing it to transmute and break the staff to explode on top of all of you. It was at that point that, with the decimating explosion, Alanis and Notorious were sent flying. Many other people were travestically injured from the force damage. Ku barely surviving the blast himself by barely ducking down and putting a shield in front of himself. But Alanis and Notorious had laid dead and broken on the temple floors, the main chambers above. At this point, you had heard someone saying that they were anticipating your arrival, which at that point, Moldas had come out to greet you. In a very brief but hard-hitting combat, Moldas had tried to send the rest of you to meet your friends that had joined in the afterlife. At that point, thankfully, since you were able to send him to his own Unitas Maker and follow his punishments, you had very quickly run over to Artorius, and Rain had woken him with a diamond in hand and brought his soul back to his body, mending the wounds that had viciously marred his corpse. It was at this point that, after the devastating blow, as well as City Goldmantle waiting to hear what had happened, along with the fact that the questionable Atlantis Grand Speaker was also dead, you decided to leave him dead inside the temple as well as itself, to which at this point you had swiftly fallen back and escaped out the temple after speaking with the, well, elusive Hestia in the temple vaults. It was at this point that when you went to seek out these items that you had seen Sadie waiting, the contract obviously within her grasp and able to prevent the angels from summoning their might, and also had allowed them to depart back to Mount Celestia. In this conversation, many were afraid to fully approach the Yellow King, though boldly enough Ashiki had. Ashiki is now in possession of the Yellow King's rapier.
Hey.
That
Yellow Ranger represent.
It was at that point, and especially after seeing Hashtir for the first time ever, manifested in the body of the one who had originally taken up the sword, or carried it at least, after passing on the weapon, had finally dissipated. The avatar had no longer made manifest. Maybe the body had dwindled, or had been fully consumed entirely by just being within contact of the energy of this being. But especially imploring you to prevent the ritual that is being performed right now. Gives you your blessing as well as the rapier, and then as you raided the rest of the treasure vaults and stole everything that you could, leaving the Shishapunikian state without a treasury at this point, but one unneeded. The other last piece of information that you had heard as you had left, that Memric, the Grandmaster, had taken a majority of the army and left, unknowingly why. It was at that point that you decided to regroup and try to reassess as to what you were going to do. The situation laid bare, you know that full well Pelgrim is in one of the grand homes inside of the mountain, the old dwarven keep there within. Many of the nobles are, as far as you know, well guarded from the descriptions. Getting in there might not be entirely easy. It is seemingly an only one-way entrance as far as you've been able to discern. Sadie Goldmantle, fortunately, not really knowledgeable in the ways of roguish travels or unsightly, provocations. But, at least have a moment to recover. Sadie herself was nervous, decidedly stayed at the temple for a time to attempt to hold things together as best as they could. But with that, we come back to the entirety of all of you. What is your plan forthwith after Ashiki taking up the rapier and raiding the Grand Treasury?
Well, we were trying to go deal with Pelgrim, right?
Yeah.
Do we have any other business here before that, or?
I'm looking at the quest log. It says number 2 is reunite the nations of the world and kill Succubus.
In a long time.
It also says kill Pelgrim for Zuri and Thalos.
No, it's been
Slime.
updated, sort of.
Slime again, what the fuck? Council of Elders. Who's keeping up with this list? Resolve data uses while hunting Pelgrim. This is an impossible list, people. Who added that?
Have you resolved your daddy issues yet?
Killing Pelgrim is easy. Resolving daddy issues, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
For
Rain's gotta
real.
retire her character to do that one.
Who made this list? Oh my goodness. I think
Pretty sure I added Daddy.
I believe it. Some shit you would say.
I will
It's
also
true.
tack on that Hester did mention briefly that you are not entirely sure what Jin is doing.
My brother?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right, there was some shenanigans.
He happened to mention that he made a sly allusion to the fact he's like, oh well, it's really interesting what happened with the one holding the red gem. You should check in on him or something like that. Like either
Oh.
Jin went dark or something's up.
Oh my god, so should we go back to the Delacroix estate and see what's up? If we don't have anything to do in this area?
Well, was there not another runestone?
Wait,
There
wasn't there
was.
a map that we had?
Didn't Ishiki didn't she receive the white one?
Yes.
She received like the white stone, but the yellow weapon, right?
The pearlescent stone.
Pearlescent.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Pearlescent.
For a lesson.
We have
Oh,
we have a couple of things to do. Well, we have to find that mirror and break it, or find the mirror to let us into, or to stop the Yellow King from getting here. But we have to go to the Blood Hunter Order to see if we can find.
Right, that's not
Where?
here.
No, because she said it hasn't updated in a while. That's like what we're pressing up
Right.
against. And this.
So
Can you-
so right now, tonight, it is like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, can we sleep? Long
No,
rest?
we're in the nest of the beasts right now.
Oh,
Right now, do we have it in us to go and find Pelgrim to kill him? Because
No.
that's the only other thing in this area. We don't have it.
Not in our
don't.
current
Why not?
state.
We-
I've
we
been
don't? Are
saving
you-
some spells. Okay.
Have you forgotten what we just went through? Like, yeah, we were like, I gotta say, spellcasters, we are down and out, man. Down and out.
I still have all my top level slots.
I
I've
have
been
most of
saving.
mine.
Modar, you want to go take on Pelgrim right now?
Modar, you see Modar with like, I mean, he doesn't usually get angry, but he's got like furrowy brows
Crinkle?
expression.
Got a crinkle?
Yeah, like we're close.
I kind of thought that was where this was all heading.
Yeah, like this is our shot. Even if it is a bad shot, this is our first shot since
Alright.
the temple.
I mean, at best, will a short rest help anybody?
I'm
don't
going
think
to.
so.
We can't sacrifice a whole night.
No.
We've already gone through the night. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
It's early morning.
Because you guys
Where's it
came in,
going?
you flew.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
I have like if we
have
can
trust
get
us.
him down, I can cast Magic Circle.
Not that I use them.
If we can hold him for 1 minute, I can cast Magic Circle.
I have a hold monster. Can I hold him with a hold monster?
That'll stop him until he breaks out of it. He gets to save against it every turn. That's a great spell to have
Composition.
prepared coming into this.
It is already prepared.
Okay, great.
That's like one of my standbys, but I haven't really used it in a while.
That one's a good one.
So it's up to 1 minute. It would hold him.
I think we have to go for it. We have every advantage. Theoretically, he doesn't know we're coming. This might be, even if it doesn't work, I think we can keep everyone alive.
Okay.
And he kind of looks at Rain and Ashiki for that. Like, do you two have enough left in the tank to keep everybody up if it gets hairy?
I think so.
I wholeheartedly must disagree.
So you don't want to go?
No. I think we need to deal with. I think we must deal with a very simple fact right now. Ashiki holds the blade of the Yellow King. You wish to run off and take action against Pelgrim at the behest of the Yellow King, the one that we have been going against this entire time. If that does not give us reason to pause, I do not know if we can go any further.
What if we
I mean, we
put it
should
away in
pause.
the sword?
Forget
What
this
if-
is Pelgrim.
What?
Did we forget this is Pelgrim? This is literally what we've been after this whole time.
I have not forgotten that it is Pelgrim. I swore to destroy Pelgrim.
He did.
But
It's on the quest log.
are we not concerned about the influence? True, it is in the quest log. And if it's in the quest log, it's absolutely fact.
Is
After-
that record, sir?
After this, they'll know we're coming. We won't get a chance again. He'll be gone, and then he'll pop up on us as a mouse out of a attic again, or whatever. Right now we have the element of surprise.
But tell me, my
We
friend,
do.
have you forgotten the influence of these things? Have you forgotten that these are the very priests who summoned Pelgrim? He already knows what we have done here. Of that I am sure. We are charging headlong at the behest of the Yellow King, who cannot
Then
be.
what's your recommendation? If headlong in is not the recommendation, what is your recommendation? What is the alternative?
If the Yellow King wishes for us to go against Pelgrim, he knows it is a confrontation that will end in his favor. Which means I don't fear the time or the place. We can wait for Pelgrim. I am more concerned with Ashiki's soul. We have seen what the Dark Blade has done to Ramas, and if it were not for his intervention, Ramas could have been lost to it. I say we take Ashiki to see Veftin, the holder of the Silver Runestone, to ensure that she is safe to use that weapon. And while we are there, we can come up with a plan on what we wish to do with Pelgrim. That is my suggestion.
I mean, it's sound. It's a sound recommendation.
Unfortunately, he
recommendations
makes
is
a
what I do.
great makes a great case.
He does. It's Vincent.
I'm waiting for this for a month, y'all. Come on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
okay,
wait
okay,
until
okay.
we're like, all right, let's leave, and then we're leaving, and Pelgrim's like, yeah.
telling you, he's gonna pop out of the John when one of us is on it, like in home base. We're gonna be having
Alright.
a beer, and he's gonna be the fucking ice cube.
Well, I mean, and once again, this is look, guys. Ramus always says it. We are a democracy. I'm not trying to push
No,
this
yeah.
on anyone. I'm just
It's
saying.
a good point.
The only place
Rain's
we've ever
gonna
had safety
stand
was in
next to
Befton
Salos.
City. So
Yeah, Rain's gonna stand next to Dallas in agreement. Alright.
We just leave the rest of the city the way it is. We leave all of these people in power.
cities are
Again,
great
what's
to
the
talk.
alternative?
That's why. That was also one of the things we were trying to.
Overthrow the government a little bit.
Yes.
But, now they kind of owe us a little bit, We're leaving them be.
But
And what
I
about
I
Alana?
worry
Don't
that
we have? Don't we
Think-
still have something with her to deal with?
consider this. The Yellow King is not a fool. He knows that we would not trust anything that he is saying. It could be a double bluff. He wants us to double think twice about attacking Pelgrim and leave when a servant of his is vulnerable. And
Wasn't Pelgrim doing some sort of ritual too?
Yes, you were informed by Hester that he is performing a ritual right now.
Yeah.
Good to
That's
know.
not gonna be good.
I agree that the source of information is suspect. It wouldn't be something that I would be able to take into court with me. But when I was a lawyer and I received news like this, even from a source that wasn't trustworthy, it was my duty to report it to the people that could deal with it, and they would investigate. We're those people. We're the Rangers. I can't see a way where we're this close to it. The enemy that is the reason I'm standing here is the reason your friend is locked planes away. And go and run.
So it's a question of, do we take a risk and go with this weapon and see how it harms us, potentially? Right? And this is like
One
the
of-
best chance we have to catch Pelgrim.
The first chance we've had in a while. It's not necessarily the best. It is the first
It's
in
the
a long
best
time.
we've had,
We
right?
don't necessarily need to use the weapon right now.
That was
Can we
my question.
Yeah.
I have a portable hole and I pull out like a small circle of nothingness. Would you mind just for the rest of tonight, Ashiki, could you please just let go of the rapier?
Dallas
No,
eyes
no.
her and he says, "Yes, Ashiki. Are you willing to part with this yellow blade?"
And I'll just put the hole on the ground and it opens up a 10-foot diameter
Dun,
hole.
dun, dun.
I just drop it right into the office. Anywhere is fine. I promise I won't go in.
Ashiki seems to be just like staring into the sword. Then she's not really listening at this point.
Dallas dead up eyes both Ramus and Rain and Amodar and looks back at her staring at the sword.
I
Just-
cast Mage Hand and poke her with 10 pounds of force right in the forehead. That's as much as it can move. It can move 10 pounds. It can move with 10 pounds of force. So bonk right in the forehead. Here, I'll demonstrate. Oh, I can't reach with the headphones.
Oh no! No!
classes in session?
This
That's
like
what- that's-
she blinks in like a stupor, but then something seems to catch her attention more than that poke in the forehead. Right in my third eye.
I'm gonna cast dispel magic just at them, at the sword, please.
As you do that, go ahead and roll me
Yeah.
your spell stat DC 19.
Okay. I get +5 to this spell stat.
All right.
Yes.
You see it for a
Wow.
moment as the Shiki's wings don't transfigure horribly, but you see her feathers grow longer, like an Aarakocra. And she gets flight pinions. Her wings work for a moment. Then they're snatched away as you dispel the magic.
You. You're.
The fury that surrounds her, the just it's an aura of red hot anger as she could feel her body Hibine Renmei style like contorting when she looks at Modar with just this white hot rage.
Ramus
Why did you do that?
uncharacteristically steps in front of Modar
Ah.
at Ashiki. If there's anything I can tell you, that it's maybe wait to see what you're dealing with first. Trust me on this one.
Just put the sword in the room. You can all keep going.
She stops for a moment, looks down at the sword at her hand, and looks around at all these people that she doesn't know them from Adam.
Wow,
She
it's like that now?
sees. She sees
Wow.
as she holds out the sword, looking away.
Drop it.
Yeah, I drop it in the hole.
Alrighty.
I'll scooch around Ramus and kneel down and fold up the hole. Put it back into my bag. Or I have a bag of holding. My belt.
So
As
whatever
you do
put in
that,
bag, is it
Ashiki's
going to
hand-
keep the magic in?
Hmm?
Is that bag going to be able to hold the magic in?
It
there a
is an
barrier?
it's an extra dimensional space. It's the
Oh,
same as a bag of holding.
Okay.
As you pack up the hole, Ashiki's hand seems to linger on the like mid section of her back. She rubs it and just her hand falls.
For what it's worth, I'm really sorry.
She looks at him. It's fine.
So we're going after Pilgrim. Sword is safely tucked away. Not a problem right now.
I mean, let's put it to a vote. We have an odd number of people. Those for going after Pelgrim, aye, or put your hand up. Aye.
Aye.
That's
We're
3.
gonna look at Salos.
It's 3 ayes.
This recognizes it seems to be the majority, but he says, I caution for safety for all of you first, before anything else. But I will abide by our democracy.
We do it once, we do it right. No mistakes. Game faces.
Shark bait, hoo ha ha.
Let's fucking this.
Are you Thalos? Are you like empty? What's the?
No, it's not. It's not that, but it's Pelgrim. It's sort of like I'm not empty, but I'm not
You
going to be
don't
able to
have-
unleash on this fool the way I would like to after a full night's sleep. That's the only thing. But I mean, look, obviously, it's all of us. We stand a chance. I mean, how are you guys health wise?
We're all maxed because of Rain's aura.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody should be fully.
All right.
You're
Well, in the way
welcome.
that if we're going, do we get at least a short rest? Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we not do it here in the fucking
No, why not?
in
For
in the
thrill.
treasure room, please?
Short rest
What
in the
about-
treasury.
Thrill.
What about what's her name? The Grand Speaker.
Oh, Sadie.
Alanis.
Was it Alanis or Sadie?
Alanis.
that we
Alanis
were-
is the Grand Speaker.
Yeah,
Sadie
He
Alanis-
was the Grand
Cool.
Speaker.
Yeah, he's very
Right.
fucking dead.
Alanis
Right.
is
Right. It
fucking
was Alanis. That
Oh,
was-
let's go
Got
to-
snapped.
Let's go squat
Okay.
at Alanis's house.
What about Sadie then? Because didn't we have some sort of deal with her, and we're just
Yeah.
like, all right, peace out.
Well, she's here.
We
with
pretty
us,
much-
right?
Yeah, we pretty much threatened her and said,
Was she here with us? No, I didn't think so. We were gonna
No,
meet
no,
her
she-
again later. No.
yeah, she met us like later from the vault where she came back with the contract. But she's effectively, I think, the highest ranking officer in town right now. But that's mostly because Memrek, Reptile Momoa, like that dude, took the army and went somewhere. We don't know where. We just know
Right, Air
he
Gone.
bounced. But right now, I think Sadie is the de facto, since both of the other priests have been pretty much killed. Although I think there were a couple of other like archpriests or like sub or vice priests, I guess, that were around. But I think she's the one that's here.
So
And we told her specifically about what was going on and what the nation was doing, enslaving kids and pretty much everyone. Like she knows, so she's really kind of our best bet to see any realistic change here.
If she gives a fuck.
She might. But that's not on us. We literally killed the dude that summoned Pelgrim in the first place. So now
let's
we're
go.
going for Pilgrim. So
Which way?
quick question,
Which way,
Ashinki,
you little bastard?
did I ever give you my boots?
Yes. The boots of flying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do have them.
Okay, good. I just wanted to. It's small consolation. I'm so sorry.
The cock blocking of Ashiki.
No.
You know, if it gets to that point, I will trade you. You can become the holder of the Bluestone. Modar will give it up.
I want my sword, god damn it. I almost didn't have her give it back.
Do you know what the pearlescent weapon is?
I don't think we did. But you know who would?
Motherfucker.
Grandmaster Vefton. But in any case, I guess we'll find out later.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. We would make it this session all the way the fuck back there. Get attacked by some kind of sky dragon or some bullshit.
DM
Suppose
God,
those land dragons. Watch out for.
I would like to have my golden wings spread out. I
Alright.
did not tuck them back away.
Alright. So everyone would be able to heal back to full.
Yeah.
We save that. 'Cause we have to go and turn into clouds again.
Oh, do we?
Just
Whoa.
get back up to the ship.
It was already used when the fight with
Oh.
Waldos happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyone got a signal flare or?
Sure. Yeah, I could do signal flare.
Guess we're hopping back up the mountain. Get back to our ship. Ashiki, I swear to you, no matter what it is you are facing now, I will help you to find what makes Your stone. I swear it.
Ignore.
Red.
Red.
All right. So are you going to have to walk back to the ship? Are you out of that spell slot?
Oh shit. Maybe one of us should just use their wings and fly up there. You know.
Yeah, I can pop.
Actually,
I
wait.
can
The rest
fly.
of us. Yeah, I mean, we can all. Yeah, we can just carry whoever.
Yeah,
Does that. And Shiki flies. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think we can just. Who
we're all
doesn't?
fine.
Yeah. All right. Ku. Wait. What about Ku?
I got him.
Okay.
Oh, Salos, can you fly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the
And
green
Ramis?
stone and the green weapon finally. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Way to rub it in, guys.
Okay.
And you get your dad, Reen.
I guess. God.
All right, so back to the ship for an hour nap. Probably like a half-hour trip there.
Yeah.
Long for your nap,
Pretty-
Mr. Delacroix.
Not for that.
You
real
nap,
quick.
old man.
Kidding. Kidding.
Do we
Kidding.
do we know where Pelgrim is? Did we get that information?
The mountain hole.
Mountain Hole. Okay. Do we know how to get in there?
Okay.
It's one way. Far as you know.
Great. Great. Sadie, help us with that.
Sadie, please.
No, probably not.
I mean, she's handling situations at the temple currently.
All right. Well, short rest and we fucking gut punch.
Short rest doesn't refill spell slots, right?
No,
No.
not for
Okay.
clerics.
Double checking.
Only certain abilities, like if you have like action surge or.
Or this ability
okay.
called Arcane Recovery.
Oh, nice to be the king.
Mmm. All right, let's get fifth, fourth, third, 12, and a second. Hell yeah. Love to be a high-level wizard. Love that. Really loving it.
Alright. Especially coming back, Pilgrim is... Paul Gang. Double P names. Paul Gang is looking at the rest of you. Holy shit, what happened to you all?
That fucked up. Lane's gonna pat him twice on his shoulder. Thanks for the pickup. And just stumble on.
It's still nighttime, so the other airship watchers aren't picking up too much.
Yeah, thank God we aren't a bunch of glowing assholes.
Yeah.
How long are we gonna stay on the ship?
An hour.
Was it like okay?
Full hour. Get your short rest. Some tensions might be a little higher than usual. Sadie is, well, last you knew, handling situations at the temple, especially now that the two highest priests are well and dead and gone.
Are we?
So, how would you approach the mountain hole entrance?
Artorius, are
What
you
kind of
familiar
thing?
with it?
A good amount. There's some patrols there of knights and such. A few priests on recent days. Some of the archpriests have taken home there. But mostly old dwarven architecture. Straightforward keep. If you don't want to run the entire length of the hallway multiple times, I would recommend climbing up the ledges. Kind of goes down in a stoop of stairwells and then kind of like a, I guess a staggering terrace effect to where, well, is now a grand home, but used to be where the old Dwarven King used to sit before they vacated the premise. Imagine pilgrims at the far end there. That's the Archpriest lives there. Occasionally gives sermons there to the nobles in private.
If you are so very familiar, then you will be our guide.
It's pretty straightforward unless you're going down the side tunnels. Old homes for the nobles. A couple of garrisons in there, so if we go in, just hope the alarm's not tripped. Having a small garrison of knights coming up the hall. Defensible point, it's extremely practical from the way they built it, but let's see what else is in there. Usually, I think some people kind of get chills and feelings, though I'm not sure if that's just people practicing magic in there or just because it's an old dwarven hold.
Rain's gonna look over and ask him, how does he know this?
Well, being part of Hell's Brigands, I lived in one of those garrisons. A lot of us trained, at least those who are most favored for arena bouts.
See.
Didn't want their fighters wandering off and getting drunk in some brothel half the night and not being able to fight in the morning. If we can get in there with some disguises, we could get to the far end of homes without issue. Though, usually some noble houses have guards posted up front. I would imagine for an archpriest they might have someone at the door either way. Might be able to bluff a meeting.
We can no longer turn into clouds, so if anyone has suggestions, now is the time.
I can cast suggestion. Does that help?
Immensely.
Okay, well there's that. Disguising. I mean, we did a decent job before. Wasn't, I mean, we just kind of, that was just for the city. I could cast Seeming again. I did regenerate one of my 5th level spells. And that would last, actually, this is still active. Because this lasts 8 hours. We still have disguises covered, actually. Because you can turn it off or on.
Not even concentration.
Yeah. Okay, so that I can't change the disguises. They're still the same guard outfits that we had earlier, but I go, and we're all wearing those like shells of guards over ourselves again. Perhaps you could bluff us in with some assistance from. I guess I'm the persuasive. No, wait. Actually, Ashiki, you're the persuasive one.
Yes, I am.
We have a bard now. So supported by perhaps a lieutenant. How does that sound?
Probably the most reasonable, honestly.
All right. Well, I'm done with my rest. If we're all okay with the plan, despite objections, glance at Thalos. I think we're ready to go.
Let us go. Ramas, any advice? You storm things more than we.
Oh, burn.
No, it's a compliment.
Damn.
Don't die.
Good one.
Wise.
Can we
Very
manage that?
wise.
Rain, do you have another diamond to cast Revivify, if the worst were to happen?
That would be a no.
Alright, well, I have this, and I'll reach and I'll pull out my last
If
diamond.
if it's one thing I'll say, we're good at blitzing people before they even know a good portion of the time.
Yep, there it is. I'll hand you, a, fist-sized diamond, uncut, worth 300, or worth 500 gold. So this is actually good
James gonna
for...
take that and just tuck it
Hmm?
into her top.
You keep that close, in case. Alright,
No problem.
onwards! Wings fly, go.
Maybe don't say wings.
Wings! Looks at you with disdain.
Hey,
Burning
look,
through
don't get
back.
wings from the most evil guy we know.
The Most High.
That is a fair point.
But they're
I like how it's there when Modar says it.
But they're guaranteed for evil life. Wait a minute.
Alright, I kill Pelgrim. I'm just gonna describe it.
Yay!
Well, you didn't do it in hell, so he comes back.
If that's a real thing, I'm gonna be upset.
Let's see here.
What if the Yellow King figured we... Never mind. He kind of shuts up. He has a doubt. You can see he has a doubt, but then he shuts up.
Alice just stares at him.
Cold feet. I mean, this is like the last chance. We're on the boat. We could, speak up. Cause that was a close vote.
The weapon could prove useful, and we could learn more, but don't know when
Jeez.
we're gonna get a better chance than this. This has been 2 years in the fucking setup making.
I want his ass.
And our DM wants us to fight him so bad, so that makes me feel like we shouldn't.
There is a part of me that's like, I know Josh prepped a whole mountain dungeon.
So let's go.
Alright?
Hold on.
Let's
I mean,
go.
it's entirely up to you. Do what you like.
No, fuck you.
I love you.
My wings are still open.
Righty.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So,
A long hallway.
We are moving at the behest of our greatest enemy, even if it is to beat our sworn foe.
Hmm.
Ah, god damn it.
Hey, look, as long as it's noted on the books, I don't want to hear anything. Everything must go swell, though.
I'm
Everything will go swell.
intelligent, not wise. It's my defense.
I don't know. Fuck.
Thank you, Josh. I haven't quite felt
Yeah,
my testicles
this is-
squeezed this hard in a long while.
Is this something you really want to go into
I mean,
not fully cocked and ready to go?
final
Cock
decisions.
out.
Your choice.
It's too
Well,
late.
I feel like we are at the point where we are done discussing whether or not
Yeah,
we're doing
we're
it.
done.
We're doing
we're
it.
here.
We're in the
We're
place. We're here.
All right.
Just
Yes,
like
we're
it's
doing
surviving
it.
now, y'all.
We are
Fuck.
doing it. If you didn't take advantage of the short rest, you should have.
Death or victory. Either is fine.
Loktar Ogar.
Now let's see if we're rolling new characters, boys.
Word.
I'm rolling 4 new characters that I'm gonna play simultaneously because they're all in the same trench coat.
TPK, everyone, you know, still the same campaign, but it's 6 months after the fact.
You're a bunch of children who find some rusty weapons with glowing stones embedded in them in the bottom of a gorge. Their bones picked clean. You can see that they were tortured to death.
Oh my god. Oh, and leave your corpses behind?
Please leave our corpses behind.
Alright. So with that, as you do make your way into the mountain hole, I couldn't resist the danger alerts.
Now it's my turn to have second thoughts. Hold on.
Yeah? You gonna have second thoughts?
Yeah.
We're here.
It's too late.
Yeah, we're gonna make a statement or something.
Oh dear.
Imagine you're vibing there, and there's just like a whole group of people. Just like, are we gonna go in? Are we not gonna go in? Like they're trying to decide whether or not they're going to go into the restaurant or something.
They're all dressed as guards. Bunch of cops.
It's that after-school fight mentality. It's like someone
Alright, you know
assaulted
what?
a friend, and
Let's
everyone's
go,
like, "Look, we
people.
gotta go after him." And then afterwards, you're like, "Should we? Isn't this just causing more violence? Let's go cause some violence."
Range ready to swing. Let's go. This heartbreaker. is heavy.
Gotta be smart
Come
as
on.
hell to see through these illusions.
That's true.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because we had a short rest, so I was able to attune to my robe of the Archmagi.
As we're passing, we just want to make sure. Ashiki's our mouthpiece, correct? And Artorias is her lieutenant.
I was saying the other way around. Artorias
Oh.
is the mouthpiece, supported by a very charismatic lieutenant.
Gotcha.
Because we're all in disguise, but Artorias is not. Because he's got the face that means the things.
Yes.
I don't think my token has vision.
Oh, it doesn't? Hold on. No, it does not, for some reason.
Cuck.
Go and save that. You love it.
You love being a cuck?
I love cooking.
Ooh.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll
Not
see
to
if
be like, let's all stay as a group, but y'all.
everyone's just moving.
Feeling like an exposed blue nerve up here.
Exposed blue.
That's the only line from that movie that goes hard. Y'all remember The Incredible Hulk, 2008?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that move, where he's talking about like, I don't wear armor. Or wait, no, that's the fucking Avengers that I'm thinking of. No, I'm stupid. What does he say in that movie? He says,
I don't recall.
Already.
Wait, are we talking? Wait, was this Cap or is it Banner?
Banner. In the Incredible Hulk movie, the one that has Robert Downey Jr. in the after credit scene, he's having the flashback in the shower, and then he goes and he talks to the female scientist whose name escapes me.
Oh, no, that wasn't Avengers. Unless that was the end.
No,
of,
that I quoted Avengers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I'm thinking of the quote from that movie.
Hold on.
Oh no, God, no!
As
Wait,
you
hold on.
pass by that golem. No, go back.
Man, I would not have been in the front just for.
You do
just for
see that
clarity.
this is a golem. It's not triggered. But you see its head slowly shift, studying your forms.
Oh dear.
How close did it? How close was I when it started scanning?
You were at the 10-foot mark.
Take a quick step to the side.
Let's step into the water basin. A little splish.
Oh, that's
so
a
your-
water.
Your feet get wet, just a little bit.
I definitely do step back and put one of my feet directly to the water basin and go, oh, and I step around it.
The
Oh man.
the priests kind of look over at you, like you hear a small chuckle from some of the women.
I keep my face down like I'm embarrassed and I make no eye contact. I will say through the Rary's telepathic bond, which I have been keeping up because it's a ritual spell, and I've recast it over the short rest. If that's fine with you.
Of course.
I'll say, move quickly past the statues. I don't like the look of them. They look like they might come after us.
And you can tell, especially for how long this hallway is, it stretches all the way down, and then you see what Artorius was mentioning, that it reaches the first steps at the far end, and then you have to walk all the way back to the entrance to reach the other steps at the other end, and then all the way back.
It's just this huge back and forth. But if we can walk it instead of having to jump down the sides, less suspicious. Are these not stairs that I'm seeing over here?
On which side? Sorry.
Huh? Oh, right here. Or do those lead up instead of down, I guess?
They lead up.
Ooh, spooky.
So obviously you're at the what seems like the lowest point as it tears upward and upward and upward.
Hate.
You can tell that it was meant defensively. That if it were an attacker were to be coming into the home of the dwarves, would either have to leave themselves open, clambering over the edges of the rock face here, which are perfectly smooth and covered with various beautiful filigree, but also exhaust themselves by exerting themselves trying to force their way up the tiered rock face. Also with that, you also do see that even though most places would usually round off such architecture, they have purposely made the edges extremely pointed, so dragging yourself over them would be extremely discomforting or possibly cause harm if you were to hit the edge too hard. So, proceeding forward. I assume all of you just have either dark vision or normal vision, especially due to the braziers and such.
I think basically all of us have dark vision. Didn't we establish that last time?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
I think so.
Hi. Sorry.
Alrighty. So, with that going along the length.
Stop walking so fast.
Past these.
Walk back. No, let's walk faster, please. No, please, let's skip over this whole hallway. I walked to the end of the hallway.
Alright.
Maybe stay with us.
Within my position in the group.
With my position.
I stay in my position.
I'll show you your position in the
I
group.
knew somebody was gonna say something. This is why I don't give you my bong.
You do get a slight creepy feeling for some of the other statues. These ones in particular, as you pass by them, almost give a strange, beautiful shimmer to themselves. Very strange kind of magic that seems to flow through them. As the other ones at the far end of the hall, as you pass by, same thing. The heads slowly turn, watching you. Almost a permanent sentinel on guard to this place. As you reach the very furthest end, you feel a haunting presence nearby.
No.
Ramus, you could smell wafts of what seemed like
Sulfur.
death and almost necrotic energies. Something is possessing these statues.
Shocker.
As you do look at them, you see what looks like wispy dwarven faces that shimmer over the front parts of these grand architectures and designs.
Is there anything in, I don't know, Dwarven lore or arcane lore about, I don't know, souls being trapped in statues that we may have known or heard?
Go ahead and roll me a religion or an arcana.
The smell, is it coming from the statues, or does it feel like it's somewhere else?
From the statues themselves.
Can I roll Arcana as well?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
I rolled a 6, but thank God.
Alright.
Sorry, you
Okay,
said
I rolled
arcana
two.
or?
Religion.
Yes, arcana or religion.
Yeah, neither. Okay.
Woof. Aren't you a
boy.
wisdom class, Talos?
I am, but it's intelligence. It's an
Oh,
intelligence.
religion is
Intelligence.
intelligence. I
And
always
so
think
is
of it as
Arcana.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. Who's Veronica?
Oh, some whore.
Oh! I was about to say this beautiful babe, but her.
Thank you.
With that, you are easily able to pick up, especially with the 20s and up, that fully you know that some dwarven kings don't move on from their old ancient homes. Some stay back and behind to guard and protect it for those who respect and keep the halls in excellent condition, while also honoring their heritage without changing the stonework and making sure that it is maintained over the years. It seems that these two statues are the last dwarven kings that had probably presided in this hall and allowed the humans and other races to move in as they had vacated the location and allowed them to honor these hallowed halls with their presence. It is easy to assume that if there were any combat to break out, that these dwarven kings might awaken to attack once more to defend their ancient home and architecture.
Do we think we're gonna come against Pelgrim or Pelgrim as somebody? Did we sort of speak about that? Are we gonna have to like mass dispel?
Ooh. I don't think we've considered it.
Those words made me horny. Mass
Mass
dispel. You should give me a mass dispel spell.
Everything, just dispel.
You can work on it.
Ramus knows what the mass is like.
Modar pulls out a small sticky note and writes mass dispel on it and sticks it into the Grimoire Infinitus and then flips back to the page that he was on before.
So, can we use these? Can we use these dwarf statues at all?
For that,
No, but they might be defenses.
No, yeah.
But
but-
that's what I'm saying. Like, if we go, hey, guess what? There's a demon here.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Like-
they might not take too kindly to that.
Shiki, go ahead and roll me an insight. Especially since you got a twist. You feel like if the presence was made known or fully visually aware, that these ones might come to your aid.
I think these souls might help us.
Right? Do we tell these ones or do we tell the ones on the level that we're going to?
I imagine they I would hope they have some kind of telepathic link. Like, I guess I feel like it probably doesn't really matter.
We can tell them all.
Go tell it on the mountain. Bitches are invading your home.
If you guys don't mind, I can say it in Dwarven, unless anybody else can.
That sounds good.
That sounds perfect.
All right. Josh, I say I walk past one of the statues.
Hold
And I
on.
wish-
Can we wait
Oh.
till we're like closer to this door instead of in fighting range?
Fair point.
Very fair point.
Just wait, what kind of weapons are they holding?
For
The
that,
statue.
you don't see any weapons currently on them,
Hmm.
but you do see depictions of what looks like fine metalwork axes are hanging on their back, even though it looks like they are fully integrated with the body of the statue. It's easy to assume that, especially with the ethereal soul that's still within there, might still manifest a ghostly axe.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put myself closer to, just to make sure it can hear me, and just so I'm going like unarmed, so hopefully it'll believe whatever I'm saying if it can hear me.
Maybe everybody should move up though.
Let's get to the level that we should be.
Well, let me just tell one of these bad boys and see what happens.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
let's everybody collect
Move-
themselves
yeah,
and sort of
Move up
group
out of
up,
range.
move up and
Whoever is about to
Alright.
happen.
Get up the next
bring
floor.
Artorias and Ku over here. We're going to
Artorias
cluster
and
in the
feet.
corner.
Just having like a nice
We'll make it.
conversation.
hold on. Is this the way we're going?
We're going up, right?
The one location that Artorias was speaking at, he will point up to the very far up, like grand area to speak at. Way up here is where the door is.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so this is the guy we should probably convince. No.
All right. Do it.
At the same time, what's everyone's passive perceptions?
20.
5,
I think I'm at 24.
All right.
25.
25?
Yeah.
Cheap.
Why?
Jabe.
Is that low?
No.
No, that's
Very high.
that's terrifyingly insane.
Mine is
Okay.
12.
I think the
Oh,
only
damn.
person who could realistically escape your view passively would probably be Kuposhik.
Mine
Uh-huh.
is 21.
Oh, even better. God damn, we got a whole group of very perceptive people.
What?
Thank God.
Who?
Yeah.
Thank God.
The majority of you hear what sounds like a small scrabble of claws on stone up here for a moment.
Sorry, my passive is 18. My fault. 18.
I hold my rod of alertness in my hand.
There you go, buddy.
So, hold on. Advantage on wisdom perception checks. Roll for initiative. I don't think we can be surprised anymore. Oh, hold on.
I very
Oh, I gotta
quiet.
write it down for that.
I very quietly pull out a powdered silver and just feeling good on myself.
Bit nervous,
Just
buddy?
quietly.
Little
Just
nervous?
quietly. Well, I wait. Yeah, Thalos is talking to a statue, right?
Yeah. What do you say to this old dwarven king, Thalos?
All right, I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of old school here, Josh. I whisper to it, "Glitterheim is fallen." Well, that was the name of the first dwarven kingdom we raided, right? Where we found the black
Mhm.
with the black sword. All right, I say, "Glitterheim has fallen beneath the dark advances of a demonic presence, one that may be here in these halls." Any response?
With that, you see the face alight, fully ethereal, as the body starts to move hearing this.
Ah, shit.
And you hear back in Dwarven, "Where is this presence?"
We investigate it now, Ancient One. But when we call his name Pelgrim, he will be marked for your side and your kin.
excise him from these hallowed halls.
I trust in your I trust in your ancient arms. And I make a dwarven symbol out of that, you know.
You
Fist
dap
and
him
hammer.
up.
Yes. Rock, paper, scissors? Rochambeau?
Oh, there you go. The hammer.
Morden's hammer protects us. And you will fully see,
Whoa.
almost like
That
a
looks cool.
Jesus.
dwarven power suit starts to lift from the dais and starts fully animating, following after you see the arm gesture towards the axe on his back, and fully a dwarven king axe appears in its hand.
Oh, shit.
Where did we hear the scratches from? Here?
Yes, on the upper level there.
If we can all hear it, what can I hear?
Let's see. I would let you do a survival to recognize what kind of sound it is making.
Hold on a second. Let me see something.
As for the other side, the other king will follow the call to action.
Survival?
Yes.
Oh, come on. That's like...
It wasn't very...
advantage in there?
Yeah, you should have advantage on it because it is with your blood hunter style as well. All
Me
right.
too.
You definitely recognize this. Even though the creature is not seen, you're fairly familiar with the small scrabbling scrapes of this. And you're pretty sure there's an imp watching this hall.
Are we, telepathically connected?
Yes.
Well, I let Thalos know to let his buddy know. Or I let everybody know.
I definitely relay that. Even now, an imp is watching us. Undoubtedly for its master.
With that mention, you see the dwarf looks around for a moment and literally locks eyes on the spot that you guys had seen, and without mention, as if he can see it perfectly fine without issue, and lobs a ghostly axe at this thing. As you see, for a brief moment, an imp is there before it is split in half and then starts to melt down to the floor and return back to where it came.
Damn.
Okay, we go now. We go now. Now we go.
Yes, let's...
We go now?
Can we... Did you let him know that this thing's in the...
Pass
Mhm.
this door.
Pass on that Pelgrim's doing some sort of ritual. So, if there's a ritual happening, it's probably him.
In that case, in Dwarven, I do mention, I say, even now, a ritual is taking place. We must reach the high dais. Actually, I'm assuming I'm going in the right direction, but I will let you guys know.
I'll let you
I think-
scrabble up the sides as Modar goes up real quick.
Oh, did I? Is that a side? My apologies.
Yeah,
if I
each of these
scrabbled.
are full, 6-foot ledges.
Oh,
they've-
work.
They purposely made it hard to get up these ledge works without some effort.
We all get together and boost each other, and the
That's
last
it?
person gets pulled up.
The Tiger Men can literally hop over it.
Yep.
Jumpy, jumpy.
So as you go up there, even the Dwarven Kings are making haste. Just one heavy, loud pong as they lift themselves up one pole. And you see the other statue at the far end here start to animate to stop you. And the Dwarven King cease as it stops in its place.
Oh, fuck.
And you are allowed up the
We got us
stairs.
some fucking bodyguards.
Well, good thing we talked to that guy.
We go.
Respect the dwarven craft, man. They go fucking hard.
Stairs. Stairs.
I'll bring up the rear. Make sure everyone gets up.
Oh god, I'm in the front. Alright, let's go! Ashiki. No use for life now that they don't have wings.
Crawl!
I mean, I'm fine. I'm chilling.
As you approach this man,
Uh-huh.
he looks at you and then looks at the statues confused. And then, as he goes to approach to say something to you, Modar, both of them do not stop. They immediately approach this man and swing axes down at him.
Oh no! Oh!
With a very brief surprise, you see him parry those two attacks, but then at that same moment, you see his own form drop.
Oh.
Let's see. And,
Oh god.
Do it.
and in front of you, as his
Do it.
eyes looking normal, turns to see the Dwarven Kings attacking him, but then also looks at the rest of you. I missed you last time at the estate. As you recognize
Here.
this
Yup.
Firewalker.
Hell Knight is standing now next to you, Modar. They're going to throw down for some initiative.
Yeah, I bet.
Um,
Well, he's got disadvantage on me.
Bring it.
Oh, a 10? Oh. Fucking big fat doo-doos. God, we're all doing big doo-doos. Guys.
Holy shit.
Guys! Oh, this thing is gonna
How
get
do
so many attacks on us.
How do you
On you mean?
roll for initiative with advantage?
You can either just do it twice or you can set it. Oh, you actually already have it set to roll at advantage.
Oh,
You rolled a 9 and a 6.
So I
you
just
moused
had
over it.
roll.
Yeah. Yeah, we all did. I think you rolled. No, Rain rolled a 13. Rain got the highest. You got the second highest with a 9. Then I got a 6.
Well, the real question is, what did he get?
about to find
He's
out.
not in the turn order. He's not in the turn order yet. Josh hates us.
That's
Alright,
right.
be right back. I gotta get a drink.
Gotta roll a bunch of boys right now. You
What
guys?
is
Oh,
the
do you need-
symbol that's on
Do you
Ku?
want me to play coup for you?
No.
What is the symbol that's on Ku?
Uh,
Hot and sexy. I think that's
Making
what
that
that means.
pudding.
Coup rolled an 8. Oh fuck.
to remind me that he has his blades poisoned right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
You're poisoned. How about that?
Cause you know that I'm toxic.
Okay.
I just imagine you singing that song.
I had to. It was the laziest version. And now, the Infernal Night.
Guys, have I ever told y'all that you get a +3 bonus on charisma and con saving throws when I'm holding my Heartbreaker?
No, but
Wait,
that's really
what?
good to know.
Can you
Oh,
say that one
shit.
more time?
All creatures within 20 feet of the gem on my Heartbreaker gain a +3 bonus on charisma and con saving throws.
Well, that would have been helpful.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're
20
all
feet?
we all only like half know our classes. It's okay.
It has been a hot minute.
Turned into an animal in like 2 years.
Yeah, but you spore it up. That's the same
That's true.
thing.
That's true. That's true.
You use that shit all the time, and it's
I
awesome.
love it. I love it. I'm about to use it now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let me keep it.
Oh my.
Pilgrim coming in with the Warhammer.
Well, that would be Artorias.
Oh shit balls.
Woo-ha!
But both of those will miss.
Wow.
Joy of joys.
And then we have Ashiki.
Shiki.
What?
A shiki sheep?
What about the dwarfs and the knight?
Wait, what?
They're all in there.
The Shiki has a 7.
Huh? Oh, well, I have a phantom Ashiki then.
Ah, yes, one from another turn order.
Yep, there we are. Alright. Ghost of the Dwarven King.
Imagine they kill him before we start our turns. That'd be insane.
I mean, it would be pretty
I
damn.
mean, it would save us the spell slots and time.
Who's using spell slots?
2 of those would.
Like 3 of you?
I got up into melee with this guy for a reason.
Is this guy? Is he melting the stones beneath his feet like when we saw him like stalking towards the manor? Go back.
For that, you do see the stones heating up. These ones seem far more resilient here. So definitely are heating up.
Magic stones.
Dwarven stone.
Magic dwarven stones. Oh, imagine a whole temple when then you cast magic stone on it.
Throw the whole temple at someone. Hulk style. I'd do it. I'd fuck with it.
I feel like that's how divine power should work in 5e. Like, you don't get more powerful stuff, your spells just can affect bigger things.
I mean,
Like-
what Velthic did was pretty fucking miraculous with that bullshit. Control water is so much bullshit.
How badly do I die?
So. What would it like to do?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm already gonna waste a reaction to try and make this at least one hit a disadvantage.
If he's attacking me, he already has disadvantage because I cast Protector from Evil and Good.
Well, he will do his... Actually, no, he can't. He did that earlier, so thankfully you guys didn't wait a day. Otherwise, he would cause another planar rift.
Yeah, guys, good call.
So, since he can't do that, he is just going to swing at you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I believe he is a fiend. So he has disadvantage
Correct.
on that attack roll.
First attack, 19 to try and hit you.
I raise my staff of power, my robes flare with light, the illusion drops away, and I meet what's he swinging with? A blade or a hammer?
Great sword that seems to smell of brimstone as the edge clashes with your staff. You see a spit of fire gout down at you, and the flames licking at your fingers, trying to grab at your soul.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
And then the second swing will be at Artorias.
Why'd that motherfucker get up here?
That will miss as his shield catches it and he pushes it to the side and drags along the floor.
Hell yeah.
See the knight's face contort in a disapproving, disgruntled way.
Yup, his bones!
Wouldn't have had so much fun earlier with your mention. And the Dwarven King 2.0.
Get him. Oh!
And one more. Oh.
You get the big one.
Does get a very big one as quickly slams the axe down straight to the center mass of this knight, tearing through a huge chunk of its health. You immediately hear the old king calling out, "You be purged! This place will be pure once more! Excise yourself from our home!" Rain. You are muted. Apologies.
Rain.
I knew that. I said that I wanted to shoot a guiding bolt.
Perfect time.
Let's do that. 24.
24 definitely hits. Damn.
Woof.
Wunderbar. Can't do a bonus action spell, right?
No, because you did a guiding bolt.
Right. I think I'm going to move closer, actually. I'd like to move over here.
Bang bang him.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that's going to be my turn.
Ramus, the dog pile is real.
I can't fit anywhere. Am I large enough to hit him from here?
I would say you could fly over Modar. I would let you just keep yourself over on that side.
Okay. So, yeah, I get a little bit above. I use a bonus action. Hold on. I gotta mess with my health now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently I turned numlock off and it was making my screen scroll. Yeah, I make my sword all icy and I take 2 good swings at him.
Oof. Both of those definitely landing true. Holy shit. 15 as you slash through, another gout of flame comes ripping out of the armor. My goodness.
That second one, all those that one. Yeah, I'm hovering up here. I don't have anything else. I ready myself.
Alrighty. Modar. Hell Knight looks infuriated.
Well, let's see if I can add to that. Modar is going to put his book back onto his belt and reach across his hip, and you see a flash of lightning, and he draws the Grieving Vindicator. And I'm going to try and attack this thing. I have advantage because of rain, right?
Yes, you do. Oh! Ooh!
Okay!
Wunderbar.
I forgot to attack at advantage, but I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Beautiful.
I actually have one further question. My rebuke, does that only work?
When somebody's attacking.
Does it include my Robe of the Archmage? Does not. It gives me the effect of mage armor without. So does it still take effect when I don't have that?
I would say yes, because you would
Okay.
still have the floating over here.
Then I'm gonna put the 3d6 from that onto this as well. Or I'll roll that after because I don't want it to double. So this is the damage for the Grieving Vindicator, and this is the rebuke for when he missed me. And my page is frozen, so I can't actually see what the damage is.
It's fucking huge.
Hell yeah. So just a blinding flash of lightning, and I slash him right across the breastplate and arm, where Rain just tried to dent his ass.
He lurches forward for a moment, leaning on his great sword as the huge heap of magma hits the stonework.
And I just keep at it in the mental link. Get him! That's me.
Alrighty, cool. A little bit of a disadvantage here. He's gonna, well, he'll be unceremonious, but he'll still whip a dagger at him. With Well, actually, would have 23. So the 23 would have hit him.
Oh yeah.
Grand total 25 from Goose Dagger as you make the opening. Everyone's wailing on this knight. And another dagger flies forward and slams right into his abdomen. He's still holding up. As you can see, his body's trying to mend as fast as he's taking damage, but he is not able to withstand this entirely. Ashiki.
Hello. Okay. I'm going to I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this guy.
Oh no.
Oh god, I gotta think of a quick joke.
It's Squid Pro Crow.
Okay. She'll God, I always go blank when I have to think of a joke. She says something funny. Let me think real quick. I'm sure I'll come up with something. But also I'm going to I cast that Dizzy save.
Get you that good save. Unfortunately, he does have advantage against the save, so we'll see.
Got advantage? What a cuck.
Devils, baby. They're assholes.
Well, bitch cuck.
So... Especially with Shiki's quick wit. You see him look at you confused for and will start laughing hysterically. With that, he does fall prone.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Get fucked. And then I look over at Thalos and I say, now give him hell, Thalos. And I give him a bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
And that's my turn.
What a silly little baby.
Okay. With that in mind, I'm going to, while he's prone, hit him with Sacred Flame.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Wisdom
Disadvantage.
saving throw.
Or I guess you don't get...
You don't get disadvantage on that. He'll still fail that anyway.
What a
He
bitch.
takes a full whopping 12 points of damage.
Hey, it's nothing to sneeze at.
But it's radiant.
Better than 0 damage.
Screams out in pain. Ah!
That's the advantage! Artorius, finish it!
Let's see.
Orius come in with the Paladin Smite.
Let's see if he... No, he does not make that save, so he's still laughing on the ground.
Punk.
I swear, if
Good job.
Artorius gets this fucking kill, I'm gonna
Pretty great, Ushiki.
laugh my ass off. Oh my god. Time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. God damn it. That is
It's a
beautiful.
sneaker, that one.
That is a good one. I like that a lot. Alright, Artorius. Can you get it? Oh.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Ooh. Good.
Smite.
God.
Smite on him. Smite on his ass.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
will.
if there's a moment for a smite, this is it.
So, first damage, and then because previously he did fucking blinding smite on it, he's stacking that on. So, and then let's see, because he He didn't even get to cast spells last time.
He's got all his shit.
Poor God. All right.
What's his highest level? What
It's
is he
a
like a level
fourth.
10? Level a 4? Yo, hit him with it. Hit him with it.
That's-
That's five. That's what? Fucking 78. I think.
More because he stacked on blinding smite with his fucking shit as well.
And it's all doubled.
Yes. So,
Finish it.
right.
Do it.
Because even that earlier radiant, that's still divine strikes. That's not even. God. So this is the damage your father does.
Yeah, baby.
So fucking with this, it's 88. That is a cool 100 flat. So with the first strike, he doesn't even have to wind back for the second strike rain. You see, especially your, proclivity to hammers, where you get it from, as your father brings the hammer straight down on the devil's laughing face, and just this eruption of light shoots out, scorching this devil out of existence, and just an explosion of radiant energy. And it is gone.
Oh my gosh. Did we get hit by these explosions?
Not at all.
Okay. Rain's gonna pause in shock and then walk over and give her dad a high five.
Hey.
Yes.
Building bridges. Building bridges.
You can
Well, then.
conquer daddy issues. Cross that one off the list.
Look at us.
One
guys.
off the
We're
list?
Productive with our quest log today. If we can knock out 2 in one day,
Go.
that's a record.
True.
We ain't got time for this. I'm jiggling the handle on the door.
It
Jiggle, jiggle,
is
jiggle, jiggle.
locked.
Cool.
Okay.
That's what
Even though things are calm, especially with breaking out into combat at the top of the main pedestal, especially with the battle cries echoing out, you do hear some alarm bells starting.
No,
Not alarm bells.
that's not true.
Does it sound like it's coming from beneath us or ahead of us?
Definitely beneath you because you're on the highest terrace in this building. Currently, where you stand would be about 35 feet from the lower platform if you were to fall. And Ku is going to give it his best all to pick this.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Can I try too? I don't have thieves' tools though.
Well, no worries at all because he smashes
Let's
it
get
with a full
let the
20
master
fucking.
do it. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, he smashes it with a fucking 28 and just walks up, pulls out the perfect tool, and just. And the doors are fully fucking open.
Let me in. Oh my god.
I'm so happy with the new sliding doors.
We go.
Alrighty, let me collect you as you.
We need more backup in the form of giant statues that'll destroy things.
Maybe.
Let's keep an eye out.
What, my kings?
I'll head up
Can
the
I-
rear with the
Perhaps take the
statues.
lead.
I'm gonna be in the front with the lightning sword out.
I'm gonna bring up the rear
So proud.
and stay to cover.
Ugh. I hate stairs. They're always up to something.
Always bringing you down to the ground and helping you stably walk those levities. How dare they?
Fun with words.
I'm gonna unplug your computer and it's gonna die instantly.
Alright.
Let's see you make jokes then.
I thought it was pretty good. I was gonna make a stair joke too.
A wish for death.
You will not have it.
GRP.
I will fold you into the ether, wrap you in a gem.
Hot.
So, Walking down these steps as the alarms pick up in the distance, you're immediately greeted by the old Grand Hall. At the base of these steps, as you see the beautiful decor and filigree that has been etched with what seems to be obsidian and gold, traveling down at a large staircase, you see at the base of the stairs one familiar-looking archpriest talking to what was previously mentioned to be one of the higher-ups. As they are having this conversation, they look both up in your direction, rather confused. You see that in the room itself that they are discussing matters, a very large depiction of an estranged-looking altar, though the obsidian filigree still continues on the dais itself, seems to have some kind of person, maybe a tiefling as most as you can guess, though still looks almost an devilish reverie, holding up a chest of gold while a fountain of it spills over back into it in their hand. In this darkened chamber, you do realize that there are no lights. It is completely devoid of any light fixture to speak of.
Ooh, it's good for me.
Works for me
Thanks,
too.
guys.
With that, you do see the other archpriest quickly start trying to move for the door.
I take this moment to pop a mushroom and
Can we
summon.
want to stop this guy? He's moving.
Hey, stop and come over here and tell us what you're doing.
As he
Really? You thought that was a
opens
good
the
idea?
door.
I said I cast a suggestion.
Oh,
You cast this as a suggestion out towards this man. As the door opens, you see it freeze for a moment, and then a very cheeky smile as it dissipates, and you realize it was an illusion. The other archpriest stands there at the base of the stairs for a moment, looking up at you, Modart.
Hi. We just are here to talk.
She notes that Artorius is with you, and just calmly stands in front of the dais of the statue. The Dwarven Kings immediately start marching down.
Jesus.
Oh no. Is this Pilgrim?
If you're not bad, stay out of those guys' way. Guys, come on.
She saw it and
Guys.
knowingly stayed in their way.
Guys, come on.
Ramus also changes from ice his swords, or from ice to psychic.
Yeah, my vision blacked out for a second too, but I just had to reload.
I just reloaded. And I think. Yeah, no, I'm back.
I am back as well.
Alright. So, as you reach the bottom of the steps, the Dwarven Kings look poised to strike at something, and you hear Archpriest Varso speak up. The greedy and the hedonists are welcome. Wealth spills forth in his name. May gold wash over you as much as his glory does. With that, she'll reach back and touch the statue's dais.
Oh man.
And you see the gold coins spill forth from each of those gold coins that hit the floor. Devils spill forth, almost if
Of course they do.
waiting to be freed from their golden prison.
Vic.
If anyone would like to roll me a religion as initiative kicks off to recognize this kind of veneration. least, yeah.
Roll a what?
A religion. Yes.
Religion?
It should not have been it.
Damn.
Alrighty. So,
This Veronica bitch.
with that, Rain, you're not entirely sure. You know it's some kind of devil, one of the main archdevils of the Nine Hells. Ramus, Veronica, you're fairly sure this is the realm of greed. For the pertaining archdevil, it escapes you, but you know, especially for the amount of wealth and hedonism that they seem to be reveling in is questionable. Modar, you recognize this immediately, and has been a very problematic archdevil for years, as they usually have the backing to convince many an innocent soul. Mammon, the god of greed.
Great. Love that. More initiative.
That's right.
That's better than before. What do you think, guys? A big old fireball on all these demons?
I mean,
Hell yeah.
Wait, aren't they
Almost definitely immune to fire. Yes.
Okay.
It was poor joke.
Fireball.
Oh man, imagine I went first before all them. I would just put them all in a wall of force, and then we could just leave.
If only. I mean, still could put most of them in a wall force.
Yeah, but it only lasts 10 minutes, and I'd rather keep my protection from evil and good for as long as I can.
What? No. Come on. I know you. That's it. As well.
Sorry, one moment.
No problem.
God, you have to roll so many things.
This is true.
You have to roll all the bad guys, then our 4 NPCs.
Hey,
Thankfully, we left some behind.
I'll play coup for you.
No.
I love that offer keeps coming up.
He wants to kill him so badly.
Well,
Why did we bring
No.
your idea?
No.
we could have this time, but we had been leaving them behind because they couldn't all turn into clouds.
Yes.
Theoretically, we could have brought. Hey, DM, can our secret plan have been that Nira, me, fucking
Dia.
Dia, and
Dia. Sorry, I couldn't.
and Theo.
It fucking infected me.
Yeah, we gotta watch some JoJo's tonight. Fuck Festering Faith. Let's just watch
Too bad.
JoJo's.
Too
No.
Pull something.
What's this thing in the corner over here?
That looks like a harp that has animated in the room.
A harp?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
That's not scary at all.
Yeah, we should probably kill that.
Blow
near
that thing
person.
up.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
I feel like the Archpriest is the big target, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember her? She's the one that got all butthurt when we kidnapped Arturius in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll leave that to him and Rain.
Hey, Rain.
Sounds
Hi.
about right.
The two hammer times.
Have a time.
But I'm pretty sure that harp has to go. I feel like there's gonna be some buffing and kinds of fuckery going on.
Oh, they brought their own bard.
God damn it.
Ashiki, kill it. It's competing with your brand.
How dare. How dare indeed. As I birthing seems properly. Oh god. Oh, perfectly timed.
How about where we get the I'll be right back screen? Makes me worried. Gotta collect those little points.
Don't hurt me. I'll fuck you up. Alrighty. Kicking the door off its hinges, Ashiki.
Hello.
Hypnotic pattern them all.
Damn it, I forgot to attune this tattoo.
I'm gonna cast Avard's Black Tentacles.
Ooh, what point are you dropping that? Alrighty.
You can't get her and the harp. That's annoying.
I was gonna say get the harp. We'll worry. We'll pick the ones on the left off.
20. The harp is that much.
Harp
I don't
is
know what color.
well placed. Alrighty,
Alrighty.
spell saves all around.
Ooh, did that get these ones here?
The other cohorts on the right there. That would
Yeah, which box is it? Is it the green box or the red or the black box?
it would be the green box because it drops on a point,
Gotcha.
which would be one of the quarters. So that the devil's saves.
Roll low.
I'll try. So let's see. What is the roll? X. Alright. 4. Holy shit. Nate, you cursed. That's a
Yeah?
22, a 24, a 29, and a 29.
Jeebus
God.
low.
As for her roll, good fucking god. So, her rolls. That is an 11. She will spend a legendary save. Down.
She is a bitch.
Perfectly fair. Perfectly fair.
Y'all said these things are resistant to fire.
More than likely.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Will that be all, Ishiki?
Yes, that will be all.
Alright, she will make one legendary action. And action to that to come and greet you and the Dwarven Kings.
Oh dear.
And the ghost dwarfs. They're coming in hot.
Wait, doesn't
The ghost dwarfs, they do go first, but she spent a legendary action to move there. With that, the 23 will hit her. And response to 12 damage to her. The devilish cohorts. First one is gonna make its way around and come greet you, Shiki. Unfortunately, you are the
You?
closest one. It's gonna try and stab you 3 times with a flaming runster. A 30, a 27, and a 30 hit you.
Well,
Yeah. Wow.
So let's see. The first one will do 11 piercing and 11 fire. The second one will do 9 piercing and 5 fire. And the third one will do 8 piercing and 11 fire.
that's a lot of fire.
Yes.
Yeah. That is how much total?
So 11 plus 22, 31, 36, 44, 55 even.
Damn. Shit. Okay. Thanks. I'm at 13 hit points.
Still breathing. That's good.
Still breathing.
I think you have to make concentration saves for your tentacles, unfortunately.
Yes, 3 concentration saves, all DC 10.
But you get plus whatever because you're within 20 feet of rain. Plus 3.
And Artorias.
Yep.
Artorias is only 10 feet. She's too far.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, so unfortunately,
Yeah.
black tentacles will disappear.
Shit.
This one starts assaulting the Dwarven King. First attack will miss off of its armor, but then gets a nat 20 and runs straight through the main body piece. As the 2 devastating strikes, the Dwarven King is still standing, but very horrifically injured beyond bloody at that point. Ramus.
Do I attack the Archpriest, one of the devils, or do I go after this harp thing?
Y'all seem pretty fucking mean.
Yeah, these things are not fucking around at all.
Can I stand here, or
Yes, you can. That is mainly a wall decoration. It does make it a little bit tight, but you'd still be able to stand in that space.
so I shuffle my ass over here, and thankfully I had the forethought of eating a mushroom, so I'm going to lay into this boy right here.
Fuck him up.
Lay him.
Alrighty. So those definitely land very fucking true. And especially with those heavy strikes, you can tell that these are durable fucking creatures. Even though they seem fairly gangly in look just from the demonic endurance that they have, they are holding through to be the gatekeepers to Pelgrim's homestead.
Okay. Let's see. So this one attacks this. Oh shoot, I should have had this up.
Nine to running.
I like that all this is happening and
Do you
Thalos
wanna
the one
roll
that.
the 1d4 or should I?
You go ahead and roll the d4, my sir.
Thalos at the top of the stairs.
Oh, damn, only one. Alright, so he loses one straight.
I told you I'd be bringing up the rear and staying in cover.
One goes for her.
Mm-hmm.
Thalos is gonna survive till the end because he's the only one that cares about his life.
That will just hit her. For a solid 8.
Another one. God damn it.
Alrighty, will that be you, Remus?
Hold on, I got one more. The clan came out.
Shank him in the ribs, man. Oh no.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
there's. Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
Oh. That's exactly what I was looking for.
get rid.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Alright. With that. So.
I should have called 5 of these and just strength trained everything.
She
That archer,
sees.
she's not very strong.
She sees an opportunity to eliminate a foe, so she's gonna swing his legendary action at the Dwarven King.
Can I reaction?
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Alright, so disadvantage. That's 227s to hit him.
Fuck. We could have used a couple of more of these things. Is nobody coming to see what's going on?
The alarm bells are still going. You guys ran down here near immediately. Alright, so that's 24. Unfortunately, this Dwarven King...
I would like to use my reaction to projected.
project what?
Projected ward. My mirror shoots out and
Ooh.
absorbs that damage. You said 24.
Yes.
Big crack down the middle of it. It's way less than half, but it saves him for this turn.
Alrighty. Her eyes... Well, not her eyes, but her mask snaps over to you.
Hi.
You do not enjoy the revelry?
Just trying to get to something. You're holding it up, so.
Get him! With that, you see the next devil cohort is very swiftly moving up to you.
Uh-oh. Remember that disadvantage? Oh man, I can't cast shield now, huh?
Nope. Disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
All of those will miss you, thankfully, as they swing and clash against the armor that you still currently have already. But you could tell...
You take... Sorry.
I was just going to say, you could tell if it wasn't for the protective ward that you still have on yourself, it probably would have landed on the first strike.
Okay, so that's 3 attacks, right? So rebuke 3 times?
Yes. My word.
Where's that last one? Come on, one more.
Uh,
Oh, there it is. Does a lot of ones.
But there's still damage.
Damage is damage is damage. Just crackling with lightning every time he tries to hit me. He just sparks come off of the magical shield that's around me.
Alright.
Grit my teeth a little bit more.
So, the Devil's Wind Harp. Let's see. I need everyone who is within 30 feet of it. Well, actually, let's see. Yeah, it'll levitate a little bit to come and get you in this Modar. But as it comes over to here, you can hear what seems like sharp, heinous strings starting to be plucked Everyone but Thalos. I need you to roll me a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw as these heinous echoing tunes reverberate through the chamber in a almost sickly chorus.
Is it like a mind control thing or just an attack?
For this, it is just a DC save. It is an ability that is trying to harm you.
Oh, shit.
Alrighty.
Yep.
And
5.
I need a Shiki and Modar as well to roll that. That's how I need to roll
Okie doke.
Artorias and Ku. Modar, DC 14 Dex save.
Okay, I have advantage because this is a spell.
No.
Fucking god.
This,
Hold on,
this
let
is
me
not a
check
spell,
my.
This is an ability.
Okay. Other magical effects. The Rope of the Archmagi. Is it magic?
Let me double check just to make sure.
It's a magic harp. Magic devil. Magic.
Sadly not. It is not labeled as a magic effect.
Folk.
Yes.
Does this get Heartbreakers bonus?
I mean,
Rain is Heartbreak. What stats is Heartbreaker? Give a bonus to for saves?
Con and charisma, I believe.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Dexterity is
check.
not on the table.
15.
Let me just double check. Yeah, charisma and con saving throws.
Artorias is okay. Who just makes it with a 14. Well, actually, no, he makes it with flat class because he's standing next to Artorias.
Yeah, he's better get his ass down here.
Alrighty.
We should probably. Talos, can you focus on that?
So those who did make the save on that, you will take the initial of 3d8 psychic, so 15 psychic,
Oh, it's psychic? Haha!
and the other part is just a small 2d6 thunder as it reverberates through your skull.
He wants you to kill the harp, Thalos.
Gotcha. Okay.
I take, I have resistance to psychic, so. What is it?
The 15 is the psychic, so that would be cut to half to 7, and the 6 is thunder damage.
So that's halved if you make the save.
Yes.
6 is 10. Ouch.
You're gonna fucking kill me.
I mean, that is the devil's idea.
Consider not dying.
Alright. This
Wait,
cohort.
how much thunder damage and how much psychic?
50.
The first one there, 15, is the psychic, so you reduce that for you to 7.
Yeah.
And then 6 is the thunder damage, and that gets tacked on.
Oh.
Oh, I am dead. Or I am unconscious.
Thick.
Alrighty. With that, this devil. Actually, no, he wouldn't take that path. He was told previously to go for Mr. Wizard
Yeah, come and get it.
at normal. Alright, so only one of those will hit. A 24 to hit you.
Okay.
For a grand total.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say grand total of 16 piercing and 11 fire.
Ouch.
Total of 27.
Come on,
All of us?
lightning. No, to
Or-
me.
Oh.
I think that does save.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. But you said 27. Okay, I can reduce that by 9 more, but Still a decent chunk of change.
Yeah, not a fucking thing to laugh at for the damage coming through.
Mm-mm. Got an idea for it though.
Artorius slamming into the fray here as he is going to
Get that advantage.
try and get stuck in. But you would have to leap over the rail to do that.
Come on, punk. Can't leap over a railing with your old knees.
I mean, if you want to have another devil come at you.
Lord almighty.
But he will swing at this. Oh, let's see. Yeah, no, he'll go for this one because it looks a little more singed by your rebuke.
Not very singed, I can't imagine.
The second one will miss, but the first one will hit, and he'll still stack on that.
Stack it.
Blinding smite and stacked on another divine smite in there. We'll do another third level smite. So, good lord.
God, so many. We're not even through the first rotation yet.
10.
We're not even really halfway through.
Yeah, it's nutters. Okay.
We really collect them, huh?
This is where Nira and me. This is what I'm saying. Like the NPCs are about to bust in and save our asses. Here it comes.
All right, so he does a grandiose 43 damage to that devil core, and it recoils back a little bit in fear, seeing Artorius strike down on it. And then I also need to make another save for the cohort as he is trying to blind it.
You're blind.
It will pass Artorius and not be blinded, but it does not look like he wants to be near Artorius anymore. Archpriest or so? Well, it's not too worried about Ashiki, but doesn't like having her strength drained either. So she's going to put all three of her attacks. Let's see. Yeah, first one into the Dwarven King.
Hashtag waste her time.
Crit
Fifth
that,
edition.
so thankfully the king eats a crit for you. I don't think I even need to roll damage for that one. That one is going down super hard. Do it anyway, just to be courteous. I roll really low. Never mind. Instead, she crushes him straight into the fucking stonework. Dwarven King is no more. And then she's going to turn her other two attacks against the shadows in fury.
What? Hold on. Ooh, it can be anybody. I
Pop
didn't
it.
realize that. I use a reaction.
Pop of the Dead.
Yep, fallen puppet. So the Dwarven King's gonna take a shot at her before he goes down.
Alrighty.
Well, he's gonna get back up, take a shot at her, then crumble.
One more furious swing. Unfortunately, that will just miss her AC.
Damn it, wasted reaction.
He tried. He tried. That was a very close swing. But what they...
It's her range bonus is only saves, right?
Yeah, sadly.
Get a better aura. Boo. No.
Oh! Oh!
I take that back. It saved our asses many times.
And the first shadow will take 22 damage, and unfortunately pop. Second shadow
Which one?
Oh god. So both of those ones next to her will be taking 21 and 22. So yeah, both of those are gonna pop. And then she's gonna come and which way would she go? Probably up the stairs towards you, fellas.
Come and get it.
And starts moving a little arrogantly up the stairs towards Modar.
Joy of joys. It is a bonus action to summon my elementals, right?
Yes it is.
Okay. For ease of turn order, can they just go after me? Or do you want me to roll for them?
Ease of turn order.
Great. I will summon my lightning golem and the 2 living lightning bolts further in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, we still don't have an art for that one.
Quick, give me an art.
Actually, I'm gonna put this one right here.
Alright. Get rid of that harp outright.
Yeah. And for my action on my turn, I am going to reach into my pocket and pull out my stone of controlling earth elementals, and I'm going to slam it onto the ground and create an earth elemental.
The fucking stops coming out today.
Rocky, like, rips himself out of the earth and into existence. And I've got all my boys. And I'll just take a quick little step out from in the middle of these 2 motherfuckers as I hold my staff and my sword crossed in front of me. And then I have a whole bunch of boys to account for their turns. Do you have any specific order you'd like me to do these 4 creatures in?
Well, I won't intercede with your creatures. You can do them in any order, but I will say Varso will fire a guiding bolt at you, fellows, in the midst of this at the end of your turn, Modar.
Ooh, gross.
Do it. What's my save?
There is no save. She is
It's an attack.
Oh, guiding bolt. My fault.
20 to hit you.
I don't have. I didn't declare my my green armor on, so that hits.
I have one.
You
more,
could have.
I have one more reaction that's against spells that require like.
You've already used your reaction currently for animating the dwarf.
Oh right. Same turn.
Yeah.
Is there any way to? Is there any way to? No. There's no way for me to use my reaction to armor up in like the green glaive armor, right?
Josh is a nice guy. He'd let you wear this.
Sadly.
Yeah. No worries.
Shit.
Welcome to the real combat. Blood.
Oh, alright. The real combat. Okay.
Alright, so. Don't worry, it's not upcast. It's just 46 for 20 radiant damage as you are now illuminated before her.
20 points. Done. Alright.
20 radiant. Alright, Modar, commence your attack.
Okay, living lightning bolts first. I'm gonna do 4 magic strikes, all at advantage, all on the harp.
What
Do
is
it.
this?
That's a lightning golem. We just don't have art for it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Lowest is a 19.
They all strike true. It is a harp.
You let me know if I kill it at any point.
17.
We're at 40. Math. That's 40. 40 plus 19 is 79.
So the
A cool 100 damage.
all but the
No,
last
yes.
one would be needed to kill it. As
Okay.
it explodes in a beautiful cacophony of lightning.
Okay, then can I direct that last one at this one up here?
Yes.
Okay, and that's 21 damage to that guy. And I'm gonna have this one move a little bit protectively towards Ashiki. Then Rocky and the lightning golem are both gonna go at this guy here to the north of me. The lightning golem's gonna go first.
Fuck he ass.
Oop, that should have been an advantage, so that's a 24 to hit, and then a 26.
Alrighty, all of those will land. Fuck him up.
Okay. 28 lightning to him. And then Rocky's gonna go. Oops, that should have been an advantage, so a 22 and then 27.
Same damage as well. But
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
those will all land, and they look rather surprised and a little terrified. Marcel looks down and gives out a very annoyed. I told you
We're
to
getting-
kill the blue one.
We're getting through, you can't stop us! Ready to heal Ashiki! That's my turn.
Right.
Can I ask what these numbers are on the individuals?
For her, those are her legendary actions and saves.
She also has -1 strength.
Yes, she
Yeah.
also has -1 strength.
I thought that's what it was originally. 'Cause I thought on here.
No,
You said Ashiki needs healing, huh?
Ashiki is dying, actively.
bleeding on the floor.
Oh no. Hold that thought.
A bunch of us are hurt, actually.
Yeah, this has been a pretty intense opener.
And 2 devils haven't even gone yet.
Which is insane because this is very intense already, and usually we just outlast. But
Okay. I think I'm gonna do a healing word on her.
It's like it's the big bad evil guy's lair or something.
Dumb.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a healing word on Ashiki. DM God.
All right, hit me with that good blessing of
Where'd it
you.
go?
All right.
Did a higher level cast, yeah.
So with that, Ashiki, you quickly wake up. What do you say to surprise Shiki from death? Right.
The fuck you doing? Come on! I'm gonna yell at her to get up. Chop, chop. What you
I'm
doing?
up.
That's
I'm
what
up.
I'm gonna do.
Jesus.
That's what I'm gonna say.
No
I'd also
time
use
for
my
lollygagging.
action to swing my heartbreaker.
All right.
I'm gonna swing my heartbreaker at this individual in front of me.
Fuck her up.
yes,
Oh shucks. Oh
Force-
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Hold on 1 second.
Lay it on me.
I was reading things earlier. I'm sorry this is
Thing
gonna
to
take a
do.
minute because I just need to find the one.
No, it's fair.
Empowered strikes?
I don't remember. There was something that said about I can use Channel Divinity Guided Strike. I can add a +10 bonus when I make an attack roll. So could I do that?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh sweet. Okay. So +10 would be, I guess, 23.
All right, that definitely strikes true as you slam the hammer straight into her
Yeah.
chest.
doesn't
Fuck
that
yeah.
thing have an effect on the first hit?
It's if it
Um,
crits.
Oh, okay.
I think you also get a d8 of damage
Yeah, I think
you
that's
should.
with
at this level.
Divine Strike.
Yeah.
So I get an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Yeah, roll
Yep.
me that d8. Get that extra damage. Stack it on. Fuck this
Kill
bitch.
her!
1d8. One of those. And then wait, I get to attack again. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that's
are war
all.
cleric.
So
That's what you
I'm,
took it for.
Strike one more time. A 19 will hit?
Yeah, and stack sorry.
And
I was
then
about to
can I
say the
use-
19 would miss.
The 19 would fucking miss?
Just barely.
Shiza.
What is
Okay.
she? 21?
You can try an insight. Try and figure out what she's got. She seems to be sporting some pretty heavy plate mail there.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh,
Can I?
Yeah, go
I
for
do
it.
that.
Wait, hold on.
that's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna stand right here. See what this person's gonna throw at me.
All right. With that,
Stab her in the nuts.
at the end of your turn,
Yeah.
right, she'll use her last legendary action in response to swing her great sword at you.
All right. How bad is it?
We'll see if it even lands.
Gonna miss like a punk.
Probably. 23. She will miss as it just cuts straight down into the floor before you.
Because
Doma.
you are a tank and you've been a tank.
Tank, 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 tank.
Ignore the fact that all the squishies walked forward first.
Who you calling squishy?
Listen, sir.
I got more HP than Rain. Fight me about it.
HP, but AC.
My AC is only
How
2
much?
lower.
Yeah,
How
no.
much HP do you?
I have 100 even.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. You're gonna talk shit over 6 points.
Oh,
I am. I'm gonna lord 6 whole points over you.
Okay. All right. You do that. You do that.
I will. Thank you for your permission.
Who gonna be stabbing? Wizards will always be called squishies.
That's fair, but I will, as the Abjuration Wizard, I will do my best to prove you wrong.
I mean, you better. I'm looking forward to it.
I got something. I've been saving it. Look. All these motherfuckers almost got mass suggestion last turn. We gotta.
It's true. It's true. It was pretty bad. Alright, so Ku quickly comes up behind the cohort, slicing a dagger straight into his butt cheek.
Not the butt.
One whole butt cheek stab. Talos, you're glowing with this bitch's radiant energy who shot you in the chest.
That's fair.
It's quite
I'll
a
give her one
description.
back. I hit her with full blast, wand of magic missiles, all 7 shots.
Oh yeah, baby. Holy heckaroli.
I let it roll off like a
Damn,
revolver.
God.
I cast gun.
Cast gun.
Abracablam.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she recoils horribly from that and just tries to catch her breath.
All right. I'm gonna move next to Ashiki. Actually, can I actually stand like or put myself between Ashiki and actually, you know what? Now I'm gonna be a target of this priest chick. I don't want to put her away.
Put your armor on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me land. All right. So I will land, and I'll summon up my my green armor, and that'll be me.
Alrighty.
We are in it.
This cohort. Well, it's just gonna start ripping and tearing into the lightning nearby.
Just gonna try.
It will try. Oh lord, will he try? He rolled horrible.
Hell yeah.
16, 2 16s and a 19 to try and hit the lightning.
Lightning. Living lightning bolts. Unfortunately, all those hit. 15 AC.
Damn. Alrighty. 21. So, 5. God, so much fucking dude.
Give it to me straight.
How dead is everything?
Not very dead.
That is 71
Gosh.
damage raw to this
Woo!
thing with all 3 strikes.
Raw.
Pop goes the weasel.
And
How
then-
much health do they have?
57.
Yeah, the last strike would have finished it off. But the Devil Cohort will come to greet the other lady. And then the final Devil Cohort. These things do so much goddamn damage.
Come on.
I try and rip and tear into Rocky Balboa.
Oh, wait. Is this magical damage?
Yes, it is.
Oh. That was my big moment.
I apologize. They are.
No, it's okay.
They are all wielding devilish weapons.
Curse. The shit.
So the
Okay,
first
okay.
one's a nat 1, but the other two
Uh-oh.
will hit for 23 to 25.
Yikes. Okay.
So that-
How much damage could they possibly do in 2 attacks?
So that's 19 and a 19 to get.
38.
Yep, 38 damage,
Okay.
piercing and fire.
I feel like rocks should be immune to fire, but that's just me.
Or at least more just flat resistant to piercing.
Resistant to, yeah, but I guess it makes sense. A magical piercing is still a magical piercing, right?
True.
You don't want to outlaw those.
Alright, finally back to the top of the fucking round. Ashiki!
Hey!
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds, baby.
Yeah. Give
That'll
some-
heal Rocky.
It is true.
How much? 30?
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
seconds. You
Go.
guessed it. Goddamn.
What's the radius on that?
That one is so depressing.
Pretty much everyone in the room, because those who are not hurt. Artorias and
I
Kuntin.
believe I can pick 6 people.
Yes. Artorias and Ku are unscathed, which means pretty much the whole party gets pumped up by your 30.
Yeah. Perfect.
One round too late to save my beautiful living lightning bolt. Should,
I mean, that was from full to 0.
yeah.
Devil cohorts are fucking mean. Alright, and you do heal yourself that 30 as well, Ishii.
And I think that's my turn.
Alright.
Yeah.
Saving them inspirations, understandably. The ghost dwarf. Still a little concerned with trying to get rid of the devils, so he's gonna track his swings towards him with advantage because Rocky's on the other side.
Hell yeah, Rocky!
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor father, why?
Wow, that's rough.
Ebus.
All of those will miss the devil quad.
They haven't used their power armor in a while.
It's true. They've been a bit rusty. The other one's freed from his power armor, unfortunately. Alright, this one is really in the middle of some shit right now. Let's see. You know what? He's gonna do a conga line. He's gonna swing at Ku, the Shadow, and Rocky.
What a punk.
So Ku, 25 will hit him.
Yowza.
Shadow 20 to hit that, and a nat 20 on Rocky. Fuck me.
Jesus.
Nat 20? Calm down. Hey, hey, hey.
Who will
Yeah.
take... Yeah, he can't even shield that. That's a 25 to hit.
That was a shit.
25. The Shadow will end up with a small 19 damage to it. And then, unfortunately, Rocky, but thankfully he's a big man. That would be...
Wait, you said 19?
Yes, 19 to your remaining Shadow. A busy boy. And then Rocky will take 14 piercing and 26 fire, so a total of 40.
Yeah, how's this giant rock thing not, like, resistant to fire?
It makes no sense, but
Magic
I mean, hey,
weapons.
Josh, you know you're the DM. If you wanted to be resistant to fire,
I
no,
want
I'm
it
not
to
gonna
be,
say no.
but at the same time, I kind of want to kill it because I'm, the villain.
but you're such a nice guy.
I am. I'm glad you noticed. Sorry. No. This one is going to.
I'll just add the resistance.
No. Has a million summons, wants resistance for a summon. Fuck no.
You let this happen.
I mean, you have plenty of soak. You don't need to worry about it. Rocky's not dead. Just keep healing.
How's your tech support icon doing?
Alright, so this one's gonna give it.
That's my concentration icon, actually.
That one will miss both Ramus and Thalos as it swings wildly. It cannot land a hit.
How's it look?
It looks close to bloodied, so about almost half health, a little over that.
Damn, really?
Yeah, these are meaty door guards, man.
I slide over to get back to advantage.
Nice.
Nice.
Kill it. Don't forget you hasted up.
It's true. You have more techs. Damn!
What was I using? Ice, right?
Yes, sir.
Feel it.
63, not bad. 62. Yeah, I used my bonus, so
Alright, definitely pushing him well past bloodied and kind of holding onto his sword as best as he can.
yeah, and he takes a swipe at this guy.
Bless.
Bless you.
Fuck that man up.
Actually, oh no, I used my bonus action, never mind. Alright, where are you, Shadow Demon? Oh, wait, hold up. I should probably roll it at advantage.
Oh, I know what I'm about to do on my turn.
Oh, I guess he doesn't hit him. Whatever.
Yeah. Two
Target.
swings, but distracting him extremely well. They are well and disheveled and panicked, disorganized. They were menacing at first, but you guys have managed to start whittling them down and hold them at bay.
Fuckers.
This cohort.
Oh wait, you said it's dark in here, right?
Yes.
I never just found out my shadow gets a bonus action.
Alright.
He hides.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me that stealth, my good sir, as you vanish from sight, or attempt to vanish from sight. Obviously at advantage because no lights in this room. Alright, yeah,
Woof, duh.
definitely beats people's passives as they are looking around trying to strike out at the enemy. The Shadow Demon fully vanishes. I mean, even most of the party seems to lose track except for a few who knows how to follow after it.
My shadows could have did that too. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, the more you know.
Practice for future. Alright, this one honestly really did not like Otorius slapping him with a fucking Divine Smite, so he's gonna retaliate fully against him.
Do you want to use the tube here to... Sorry.
I'll use the tube. What's the tube? Alright, those will all miss Artorius as he is finally armored and has his shield in full block and parry and knocks this thing away even with a 22 to try and hit it.
Very nice.
He's holding his own. This one, seeing that Artorius is distracted, will turn its attention to you, Modar, as you were trying to step out of range.
Come and get me. Come and get me.
He's gonna try.
Ass face.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Miss, and 22 is the only one that I think might.
I'll use a charge of my Staff of Defense,
There we are.
and that'll be up until my turn.
Alright, with a heavy flame off the shield. It looks frustrated, but kind of grits its teeth a little bit. You know, excited that you had to defensively react finally. Your rebuke, sir?
Mean.
Ah,
Oh, I need more than that. I apologize. He missed me 3 times.
yes.
Hey, there's a 6.
That's some fucking tasty damage.
The lightning is getting thicker and thicker around Modar. It's starting to obscure him a little bit.
Had to pick up some more magical energy. There was so much drawn out from the air earlier.
Especially because I'm standing right next to the lightning golem, which I imagine just looks like a being, like just a silhouette of pure light that lightning crackles off of.
Just raw energy condensed into form.
It looks vaguely like Modar in that it has the same proportions as him, but you can't see any features.
Alrighty, for so.
Did Artorias get to go?
Yeah, you're right. I have almost skipped over it. My bad.
I need him. I need him to smite these demons.
He's gonna pursue the weakened one that he has already hammer fucked already.
Good idea.
Boyo going to clap them mighty evil cheeks. You like that? You like that?
I thought I had something funny and quippy, but I did not.
Get them.
Not
get
crushing
them
it, is it?
Strikes. Alrighty. And then also stacking on another Divine Smite.
Divino Schmito.
Smite, smite. 18. 6 and first.
When he
I hope-
gets good rolls, he can demolish like everything, can he?
Hey,
Paladins.
baby, yeah.
Oh my god.
Took the words right out of my mouth, baby.
That, like, if you go online and start looking up, like, big damage builds, almost always Paladin is the base class, because Divine Smite is so big, and it's free to just put on an attack.
And you can choose it before or after the swing, which is amazing
Insane.
for crit fishing.
It's free?
It doesn't take an action or a bonus action or a
Oh,
reaction or
okay.
anything. It's a free action.
Yeah.
No, it takes a slot, though, yeah.
Alright, so even though he strikes out twice, 2 amazing bolts of radiant just launching from his hammer, this devil almost falls down entirely, barely holding on to some demonic ichor in its blood, and just holds up hardly. Oh,
5 damage.
fuck yeah. Where do you think Rain gets it from, Matt?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that one's gonna be pretty mean. As Varso is looking at the overlay of the field.
Come on. You scared?
Don't say
Chicken.
that. You know he's reading off his long list of shit to kill people with.
It's a long list of murder the fucking party spells.
Like the list is probably actually called shit to kill people.
Exactly. Legendary actions to kill party TPK.
Just murder.
You know what? It's mean, I apologize, but at the same time, you are whipping a shitload of magic, Modar.
Come for me.
Oh no.
Come in me. Wait.
She's going to dispel. She's going to dispel magic you.
Oh, my protection from good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
Or my shield. Which one?
I believe all of those would fail on a dispel magic.
What?
Yeah.
All?
If you dispel a target, it would just remove their buffs.
Okay, what level is she casting it at?
She does
One
push
debuff
it to a
from it.
5, judging by your spells.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yowza.
Alright.
Okay, so my fucking shield that I'm holding up dispels and my like aura of protection goes away. And they just crack around me, I guess.
Yeah,
What level-
crack and fully separate.
Oh
What level
shit.
did you cast them at?
They're both first level spells.
Oh yeah, they're gone.
They auto fail, yeah.
Yeah. She-
With a 5th level, she doesn't like. I mean, my like items don't stop working. She would have to target those specifically,
Yeah,
right?
no, she would have to specifically target those with the spell magic. She was targeting you. Your magic items are
Okay.
unharmed.
Okay. I go, what the fuck? Hey!
No!
Hey!
Strike him!
Hey! No!
Monar!
I'm going to not like that. I'm going to look around a little bit wildly. And
Oh shit, oh shit,
I'm
oh shit, oh shit.
gonna take a page out of Thalos's book. I'm gonna grab my Staff of Power and slam the butt on the ground, and I'm going to expend 9 charges to cast Magic Missile at 9th level.
Ooh. Who are you hitting? I assume her.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her, but Jesus Christ. 4 1s.
Oh, what the fuck?
No way.
That was
Yikes.
so much less damage.
Yikes.
Lordy, okay.
God, that is...
No. Wait. You only. Oh, wait. Did you do it? I thought you said you cast it at 9th level.
9th, yeah, so
Yeah.
3 plus an additional 8 for each of the 8 levels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Take it. Never mind. My fault.
Yeah. No, I changed the macro on my spell page before I did it, so because I was about to do this. Fuck.
Wait, so what does it roll at?
That is 3. That's 11d4
Yeah.
plus 1 plus 9.
Yeah. Well, 11d4.
Oh, because that
It would
looks
be
different on
plus
mine.
11 because of
Yeah.
plus one for each bolt.
Oh right.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
gonna
so I
say,
should. So it's plus 2 more for it.
Yeah.
So it's instead of 30.
34.
Oh,
is
instead of 34, it's 36.
Nice.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but
Yeah. It's like we found your vulnerability. Magic missiles.
Magic Missile, get
Magic
fucked.
missile. All right.
And I'm gonna save my bonus action and not waste another spell slot. That was my action, so I'm just gonna stay right where I am. We'll start with the Living Lightning, which is gonna go for this one in the middle here, with Ku for advantage.
Go ahead and roll for it. I will say she is going to, at the end of your turn, make
Yep.
spend 2 of her legendary action points, and she's going to cast Hold Person on you.
Okay, that I do get the bonus because that was Wisdom, right?
Yes, Wisdom saving throw, magical effect.
Okay, and I get a bonus from Artorias, right?
Yes, so it is a DC 18 against her spell save.
Jeez.
So
Okay,
thankfully,
I
with
will-
Artorias,
I
you
will
are
save.
fine.
Yes.
As you feel this magic lock up your system for but a moment and realize that she was going to try and basically hold you down for them to try and stab you.
Hate this. Yeah, that's a 21 and a 24 to hit this.
Both of those strike true.
demon. Great. That is 24 and then 27. Very nice. The
Jesus.
second one. Very
Oh
big.
wow.
Smart.
It's a lot of d6s.
Smart
That's-
enemies suck. Ugh. But then
That's okay. I can resist. I have the power of friendship.
it's true. Thank God Artorias is next to you.
And
But-
incredible violence.
Oh yeah. Hey, I love that meme.
Hey.
Let's have this lightning golem go first and strike at this guy in between with a slam. That's a crit.
My
It's
God.
27 for 21 lightning.
20 fucking cool. That man immediately fucking pops on that and drops
Yeah.
down, just dissipating into a demonic ichor. It's 6 health left. And you just ultimate fucking uppercut.
Just- Yeah, like Dr. Manhattan sticks his hand into him, he just explodes outwards with lightning. And then he tries to do the same to this one here. 24.
Definitely hits.
Okay, that's 12 more to that one. And then Rocky, let's see. Rocky does see that this guy in the middle is still alive.
Yeah, he is shitting himself in fear with the fact that he's surrounded by nothing but enemies.
Great, let's make his fears reality. An 18 to hit him?
That will just hit him.
Okay, for 14. And if he is still alive, then 27. 10 more.
Another 10, as he's now being punched by something that was dying previous and is now just full of vigor, pissing the shit out of him.
That's me. I'm good where I am, so long as Artorias doesn't run away.
Alright, Rain.
Sweet. I'm gonna swing the Heartbreaker again.
Ila.
Wait. Can I
Uh,
do my hold that thought? How often can I use that thingamajiggy? 1 second.
This level you have 2 uses of
yes.
Chandler, I believe.
You're right. Okay, so I'm gonna use it one more time.
Alright, keep the 24 for that swing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So the 9 bludgeoning, roll me another d8 for your radiant damage.
Wow.
Still
Full
at
one.
10. That's good stuff.
So I'm gonna swing my Heartbreaker again. That will land, correct?
Definitely. Another solid 14 and roll that radiant as you keep blowing this chick's stance up.
Fantastic. Oh, another whole 1 point.
Don't worry, you're still
Every
doing
damage
that crap.
counts.
My rolls are on point today.
How's she looking?
Oh,
That
And-
definitely pushed her to bloodied.
Oh,
I want to pull out my spiritual weapon.
Ooh, bonus action spirit weapon. The spiritual
Yeah,
knuckles
probably should
coming
have done
out.
that earlier. Probably should have done that earlier. Could you
Swing.
please bring out my knuckles? For
Upper-
favor.
Uppercut.
I think this is still only your second turn, so, you know.
Yeah. It's been an intense fucking entry.
Woo!
Damn! Dick that bitch in the back of the ribs. Another.
Yeah.
As she gasps for air and suddenly getting struck in the back by these knuckles.
Is she down and out?
She is not. Bloodied would be the halfway point.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna stay right here.
You are
got
definitely giving her a
business to
fucking
finish.
workover.
Oh, yeah. That's it for me.
Alright, at the end of your turn, she will use her last legendary action to try and retaliate against you.
Oh, wait. Can I do anything?
That is a net 20 to hit you.
Damn.
I'm not 20. Dang.
I would like to use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs and make her re-roll that.
There it is. That's my boy.
Oh, there goes my reaction! Oh.
No, no.
No, I mean, it's good.
I was actually gonna cast a reaction, but you did it before me. Sorry.
I mean, Ramus, if I spoke over you,
Mm.
I would like to retract myself. And please, I would never want to step on another D&D player's toes. Especially because you were waiting to use it
that's up to
for,
the
and
GM
you
at
were...
this point.
I mean, I would let you guys trade it out. I'll be nice.
Okay, yeah, that's a disadvantage.
All right. Unfortunately, that is still a 29 to hit you, but is not a crit anymore.
Better?
Thankfully, this will not hurt as much.
I send Ramus a gift
Alright.
of a fist bump.
So, thank you very much. So what's the damage?
25 slashing damage.
Balls. Okay. Okay, that kind of hurt a little, but she's not gonna show it.
She grits and bears it.
Yeah. She's gonna brush it off like it was nothing.
Alrighty. That rain showing that zealous poise capability. Who's gonna come up here and try to finish taking that butt cheek away from this devil for slapping him so hard?
Who in butt cheeks?
Listen, he's ass level. This man stands 6 feet, he's 3'2". It's gonna be butt cheek stabs.
Cringe.
That's right. I don't know why that. Roll20's having a time with that, but those definitely. One of them would hit. Unfortunately, 17 would miss. And that is a sad 17 damage.
Yo, what's Ku up to? Where is it?
She is freaking out. I've hit advantage and public, but it's rolling at GM and at disadvantage. I'm like, what?
And you are way too in it to hit a reload on Roll20 right now.
Yes. So, Thalos.
Alright, I blight her.
Advantage.
Oh shit.
Hit her with the blight.
Blight.
That's what we do.
Light it up.
Bladder. Or con save. Alrighty.
Shazoom!
She gets a 20 on her save there. But she'll
Alright,
still
so
take half that.
So what is that, 21?
Yes, sir. Solid 21 resists it, but still, you see part of her flesh start to wither and drain. Parts of her upper torso even just starts to shrivel as she's trying to hold up fully against between these spells and the strikes.
Alright, I'm gonna hold position to make sure that Ramus keeps advantage. And is there any way, there's no way for Ashiki to disengage from like the demon in front of her and get on the other side of me, right? There's no way for us
Taking
to
that
like,
action.
switch places.
Yeah, it would still take her main action to have to fully
Okay.
disengage from that. And it doesn't look
Okay,
like this
alright.
devil's too insistent on fighting her in particular at the moment.
Okay, alright, cool. In that case, I will hold the line. We're just gonna keep double teaming everything there. Alright, that's it for me. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, I'll wait until this Jackhole takes his next turn. Because he started within 10 feet of me, so I'm gonna reaction it, but you let me know when.
Alright. D-Swat. Shuffle over. As he is going for your lightning, boy. Those are all hitting. 27, 24, and a 23. Quid Lord. Even just that.
I'm sure it's dead.
That's-
With the kind of damage these things do if it hit
Yeah.
with all three.
Yeah, even just counting the piercing, that's 45 damage.
Okay, yeah.
That, yeah. so
Goodbye.
that thing unfortunately pops with a beautiful light of lightning. And then this thing menacingly approaches in your direction, Thalos.
He approaches.
Yes.
He's entering. My range, I'm gonna hit him with my Halo of Spores, which is doubled up because I've got my armor.
Double cheeked up on the side of that. He actually fails that, and he is coughing a fucking furious fit, and you see a little bit of demon ichor just as he vomits on the floor.
Nice.
Noise.
Alright. This devil. They're trying to get rid of the big boys. They're scared. All these chunky summons that you've been pulling.
This is their function. This is to save Ashiki's life.
Yeah. Imagine if you didn't have these summons. Good lord.
I would have had to waste a 6th level spell slot.
Alright. So those all definitely would have been full strike of the 229 to the 23 to hit Rocky Balboa. First one will do a total of 23 damage. Second one is another 23 damage. And the third one is a 21 damage total.
Jeez.
Youchers.
So hard.
Rocky is not doing good. He was just above bloodied, and now he is just above dead.
Ashiki, the summons, they help distract everything for the time.
Okay.
Slowly popping one after another.
You're ins it to wins it, huh, bud?
Top of the round here.
Okay, I want to cast Hallow. It's a huge wall of text.
It takes 24 hours to cast.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Sadly, I would if you had 24
That
hours.
makes sense. Yeah.
Something to come back and do, definitely.
That spell is so ill.
I mean, the Dwarven
Right?
Kings
Yeah,
would be
right?
happy.
You should do this to our ship.
We're gonna need to do this when we get the hell out of here, because
Yeah.
they're gonna be coming for us.
Yeah, devils
Yeah,
be
we should do
pissed.
this.
Hell yeah. Well, I have that.
Good to know.
Yeah, I love that spell.
Dwarven King approves.
Herbs and oil. Nice.
Ashiki starts singing the Hollow song and goes, wait, oh fuck, it's the song that never ends. And then has to
Yeah.
change chords.
Okay, well, there's my fucking vision is messed up again. There's a thing right here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a devil like
Here,
right in
hold
front
on,
of you.
Let me
right
shuffle you a little bit. There you go. Let's make sure. Alright, good.
Yeah, there's something blocking or making a weird shadow here.
Yeah, dynamic probably is freaking out. But yes, there is definitely a devil between you and there, and you would have
Okay.
advantage.
I wanna attack it with my knife that I've never gotten to use.
Yes. Yes. That definitely hits. Pop off.
Okay. One moment.
Ashiki using the glorious weapons. Righty. Solid 4. Any effects on that you would like to activate?
Those.
Let me open the thing up real quick.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool knife.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a cool. Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Alright.
Siphon vitality. Oh, that's interesting. Where'd we get that from?
I think I got it from the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Allowed you to have the right knife.
Yes. Still up in the air whether or not it's going to be returned. I'll also use my bonus action to give Ramus a bardic inspiration with a mode of potential.
Ooh, very nice.
Can you link what that does?
Yeah, please.
Oh, additional effect. So depending what you use it for. Oh, so if you use it to help an attack, it like explodes. If you help it with a saving throw, you gain temp HP. That's cool.
Right. There's still one Dwarven King in this hall, and he's going to try and help kill this month.
Get that bitch!
As he is landing some fucking devastating hits on those.
Is that guy dead yet?
Close. The Dwarven King almost killed him. These men are durable. King looks satisfied with his strikes. This one I was gonna give another lash towards Rocky here in his desperation. He does start
No.
within 10 feet of you, Thalos, if you want to.
What can I can only use the reaction once around though, eh?
Yes, I was just.
Although, wait, since Ashiki came round, does that mean we're in a new round?
No.
No, it would have to pass your turn.
Okay, all right, never mind then. Yeah.
So that 24 to hit Rocky for another 20 total damage. Sorry, Rocky.
Run up a ridge.
The devil is vanished from sight. Looks at Ku and looks at the king. King's unharmed. Ku is injured though. He's gonna swing twice at Ku. And well, the first one Ku will block the 23 with a shield, but a 24 will still penetrate that shield and does another 26 total damage to him as he's not looking too good.
You made me use my reaction, you son of a bitch. Oh wait, no, I didn't, because Ramus took it. I have projected ward.
All right.
I have 33 HP, so you said 27?
The 24 would have just hit him.
Okay, well, what was the damage total?
Damage total was 26.
26. Okay, I can block all of that,
All right. So
because I have 33 HP in my ward.
as you
I have
see
7
the shield break, quickly snap fires and reinforce Ku's magic with your own. Especially being Abjuration, familiar with how that shield gets cracked sometimes. And he is unharmed from that.
You are not allowed to die!
This man is not looking too great. He sees that you're perfectly fine, Ramus, but also sees that his friend is on the other side of Dallas, so if you have a reaction, you'll be able to stab him. I believe. Yeah, unfortunately, used it. So he's got to get over to here to try and get a full advantage of Dallas to try and bring down the Flaming Rancer.
Do what you gotta do.
That was unexpected, I don't know why.
I'm still in my Rocky mode.
2 of those thankfully miss because you're Rocky mode, but the one in the middle will hit with a nat 20.
Oh no.
Yerk.
17 piercing and 23 fire for an even 40 damage.
What happens if I'm happen to be immune to critical hits?
Ooh, yeah, the adamantine.
All right,
No,
so,
not adamantine. 14th level, fungal body, baby.
Oh,
You hit and a clump of like dirt comes out.
all right, counts as a normal hit, so that would definitely reduce it immensely as he slashes down thinking he's got a solid hit, clumps into a huge massive lichen in Masone, confused for a moment as it burns away some of it, only doing 21 damage to you instead of the magnificent hit he was aiming for.
Woo!
Just
Yankee level 14.
gritting its teeth in infernal and cursing at you. Alrighty, Ramus. Thing tried to ignore you and go straight for your friend.
Alright, so, yeah. This guy thought he could run. Oh no. I think my internet. Did I move or anything?
You moved
So
up
you-
towards that. Let's see. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
It came all through. Those all definitely land.
Not sure if
And
you
your
can see it,
haste
but it's 23, 25, 32.
Yeah, that third attack is the haste, and I used my bonus attack for claw. How's he looking with that?
What that? God, all those perfectly
51.
Finish him off on that third strike as he drops to the floor and just melts away in ichor.
I used 3 reactions, didn't I?
Would have used 2 because you puppeted one person and get granted disadvantage for one of those strikes.
Okay, so he's gonna come back to life and smack her.
Alrighty. Quick swing at the cohort at Vasseur. God, that was a 13 to try and strike her.
Guess they don't want to hit her, huh?
They apparently don't. That was
Okay.
really sad.
At least he tried.
That is true.
Thalos, do you want to attack this dude, or would you try to move up?
I think we're just trying to snuff out the archpriest.
Alright, so then I use my bonus. It's still dark in here, you said, right?
Yes.
To teleport. Since I have my wings out, can I, like, end up here, or can I end up on the ledge? What's the deal with the,
You could definitely fly up there. The spiritual weapon, I'll just move that aside for the moment. But yes, you can share the same space there.
Okay, so, yeah, Actually, I don't even have to use that. I still have movement speed, so I use my movement to get there, and then take my last stab at her with my paw.
Fuck yeah. Definitely strikes true, goddamn.
Oh, right, my shadow demon. How's this one looking over here?
Like it's about to collapse. It is not looking healthy compared to how it started.
Okay, so homie over here pops out.
Emerging from the stonework. One more attack because it would be advantage.
Nope.
Sadly, that would miss.
Alright, so then... You know what? He's gonna be a target to take an attack if necessary. He's gonna chill.
Alright.
That's me.
It's Devil Cohort. Looks between the light and golem, but then also realizes you both are without your defense. Yep.
Actually, can I use... Oh, no. Well, technically they're connected to me psychically, right? Would
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration work?
Unfortunately, not transferable. It would have to be put onto their figure.
Alright, I tried.
It's fair.
2 people have it right now. Who has Bardix right now? Ramus and who? Who got it in the first round?
Thalos, I think.
Yes.
So,
Did I? Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This,
So don't
Are
fail
you guys
anything.
regenerating your HP if you need it?
Are you doing your aura?
that was used
Yeah,
earlier.
it's been
That has
on.
been dissipated by now.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's still the same day.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah, and it's only for a certain amount of time.
It does last an hour, but it has been expended.
oh, it's been more than an hour. We've been fighting for more than an hour.
You took a
Then
short rest.
You used it when we were fighting in the other, like, last session.
Yeah, we didn't take a long rest, so technically
Oh,
what we used like last game didn't regenerate.
That was why
Okay.
Thalos didn't want to come
Got
to
it.
this right now.
oh well.
So the
Game anyway.
it's fair. The cohort, especially still following this last orders and realizing you now that your defenses mode are bringing that flaming sword down at you.
Try.
It's going to horribly fail. My God, that is hilarious. Even without your defenses, it misses every single swing horribly.
Hell yeah, 27 lightning damage.
God damn, that is hilarious. It was a 16, a 13, and a 15.
Wow.
That was horribly embarrassing.
Get punked on, punk.
Alright, and then Artorias, especially with the advantage of the golem, goes for that fucking sweet windup. He'll bother stacking on another blinding smite with this. Alright, 15 will miss, but 26 lands, and he'll pump another fucking radiant initial there. Especially on that. 78 range.
Is he not in range of rain?
He is, but he's the one making the attack. But he still lights this fucker up pretty hardcore. Solid 39 damage. It's just another explosion that tears off another chunk of flesh and ichor from this devil.
God, he really does.
Alright, Archpriest. It's looking back pretty nervous at everyone. Yeah, she's going to take a swing from the Dwarven King. She steps back lightly. I'm gonna laugh if he crits and kills her right here and now.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Not a crit, but still another solid hit as she recoils, trying to gather herself.
16 points.
Dwarven King's doing work. And then she will point out this spot next to you, Thalos. And, well, it's 10 feet out, so even the devil will be included, the Dwarven King. So I need Ashiki, Thalos, Rain, and Ramus to make me, where is it? Dexterity saving throws. As she is casting Flame Strike on that particular spot. DC, well, Ashiki makes it flying colors, goddamn. DC 18, it was.
Dexterity saves?
Yes.
That's 19 because I've got my Spellguard Shield.
Excellent.
As found last game.
Dwarven Lord. I'm gonna laugh if the Dwarven King makes this. No, but got close. Respect.
Go Ramus.
Hold on, I'm seeing if anything's gonna give me anything else.
Just FYI, I am reacting her. Did not like that. Not one bit.
Alright. So,
She catches 13 necrotic.
oof. She is looking real fucking bad. And Ramus, do you have anything to get?
Oh, hey, haha, I'm hasted.
There you go. Advantage.
Bruh,
Dexterity saving
serious?
throws.
Jesus. Do you want to use? You can use your D8.
Yeah, so what's that? That would be a 10 because of rain, and then I get a D8?
It's I believe it's the, is
Dexterity
it the
save.
Bardic Inspiration? It's a D10.
The D10.
Rain's thing does not apply to dexterity saves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's only Con and Chris.
Oh, 13.
Alright. So
It's
that,
flame.
yes, that would be 34 fire and radiant damage to you, as well as the
What's the fire? Because I'm resistant.
the fire would be the second half, so the fire would only be 7.
You also, because of the motive potential, you also gain temp HP equal to the 3 that you rolled plus Ashiki's charisma.
Oh, what's your charisma?
Should be 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yes.
So reduce the damage additionally by 8.
So, and then the fire reduced by 7, because that would make that total damage 27.
27.
Yes. And the devil
Wait, what was it?
It was 34 originally.
Okay, 27. All right.
Yeah. Because only half of it's fire.
For HP.
And then the devil itself doesn't look too good, as it takes an immense level of radiant damage, but accepts its fate as a servant. Those who did succeed on the dexterity saving throw is half damage, so they would take only 17 damage. That is for so. Modar.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. Modar puts the sword and the staff together, and you watch a much bigger ball of lightning than you've ever seen appear in between, and then he shoves both of the sword and the stave forward, and he casts chain lightning. So lightning shoots out, hits this guy here, then shoots out to these 3 figures as well.
Alrighty.
They all need to make DC 22 dex saves versus 45 lightning damage. I should take Elemental Adept as my next feat.
Alright, so one of the devil cohorts will fail, but the other 2 will succeed, and then Farso. Pretty sure she needs close to a nat 20 to make that.
Damn, 14 dex have an ass.
Even as she tries to legendary resist that, how's it look as your lightning bolt takes down Archpriest Verso?
It comic like it shocks into her over Rain's head, and you just see her writhe, and then you see her bones through her flesh and armor, and then she flashes back to solid, and she's just a smoking husk, eyes and mouth just like burnt out completely. She just falls down the stairs.
Just a heavy thud of the great sword left behind.
And Ramus lets out a giant ha.
Kill the wizard, huh?
He's like amused.
Clean up the rest, guys! And I'm gonna move over to here, behind, like flanking my lightning guy, as he's my last one. I'm gonna, swing at advantage with him.
Oh, he's
It's an 18
That'll hit.
for 14.
Literally on the money.
Perfect. And then let's 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30 feet, and do the same to this guy. It's a 20 to hit for 11. Creature, can you get out of the garbage can, please?
No, I cannot father.
He can't. No, he really can't. That will be
Creature prefers the garbage can.
Modar.
Rain, the numbers have dwindled immensely of the enemy. That bitch
Seriously.
that you were putting so much work in. Ramus struck her, but then Modar hit her with a lightning bolt and finished the shit.
Big old
Cool.
lightning bolt.
Could I ask what this purple body is?
That's my lightning golem.
Yes, that is Modar's from.
I did send you art if you want it, Josh. that I liked.
Did you upload it? Because I hot drop it.
Hold on, let me put it as the thing. I forgot that I could do that. My apologies. I DM'd it foolishly.
Foolish mortal.
I'm going to come over yonder. And swing my tried and true.
Hell yeah. And roll that extra fucking D8.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Ooh, wonderful. And then I'm gonna swing one more time.
Fuck him up. Yes!
Yes, to the land, and I'll do another D8.
How's that look as you bring this man straight into the fucking ground?
I am going to swing on him overhead and essentially crumple him into the ground.
Excellent work.
And for my bonus, I'd like to. Can I move my spiritual weapon over?
Yes, you can. 20 feet. It would be just in range.
Okay. And could I be considered flanking someone if I'm across from my weapon?
Yes.
Sweet. That's good to know. So could I move over another 5 flank?
Give your weapon advantage. Definitely can.
Wonderful. And I'm gonna stay right here.
Alright, go ahead and roll the spiritual weapon attack, because that's still within range of the move and attack roll.
Oh yeah? Okay. I'm gonna do that. And it's gonna hurt. Sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna do one of those. Ooh, 18.
That hits.
Wunderbar.
13 force damage. Hell yeah. And you got me worried. You're doing
I was
fine.
gonna catch him on the side of his head, BTW. I really like crushing him. I've come to learn.
You? Insane. I would never have guessed.
Impossible.
Right?
Never.
Anyway, I'll be right here, DM God.
Alrighty.
Let's have Ku do something.
I mean, he's been butt cheek stabbing the whole time.
Little butt cheeker.
Little butt cheek stab. Cheeky
I
stab.
believe in him. He, like, where's that, like, 100 damage crit from Ku? Like, I'm looking for it.
I mean, he just did 34 raw damage to this man.
That is not something that I will sneeze at.
Runs up and shanks right into the thigh and rips the knife down to the kneecap. He's gonna bonus action disengage. Just tried to keep alive, realizing how much raw damage these things were doing earlier with your protection. Dallas.
All right. All right. I am going to. Sorry for that. Sacred Flame.
All right.
On this guy right to my north.
The devil cohort. Let's see if you can dance. He will just make that with a 17.
All right. Okay. I'm just gonna maneuver still as a target there, but.
Alright.
Okay. Hold the line, Rangers.
With that, you see the devil a little bit panicked, looking around. It's just gotta make 3 swings, one at Ashiki, then Rain, and then the golem. Ashiki, 29 to hit you. For a total of 23 damage. Then at Rain, 27 to hit you. Jeez, his panic is starting to pay out for a total of 24 damage to you, Rain. And then to the golem, a 30 to hit the golem for a total of...
He's got 9 AC.
Yeah, 26 damage total.
That's okay.
As he is turning to just being a Hellfire Dervish. This thing...
Uh-oh.
Hey, Josh, I'm actually gonna Halo Spores that guy since he started his turn on my, within 10 feet of me, and since I just went, it's a new round, so 17 necrotic.
Fuck him up. He just starts fucking hacking away. That the other
I
two.
realized I've accidentally made myself alone.
Yes, a very tasty blue man is alone in the corner, just behind the stairs. and he is gonna come and greet and eat your ass. Devils love targets when they're alone.
Bet he.
He loves blue booty.
27, 27, and 27 to hit you.
God damn.
Copy that roll.
Excuse me?
27, 27, and 27 to hit you.
No, I just think you stuttered somewhere in there. I just.
Hold on. I'll get a photo.
Oh no. Oh no, my friend.
Because
Can
they
you shield it?
No, that would be 27 is my shielded AC.
Ah, sorry.
I cannot write this shit.
Why are you being a little terror, huh?
Listen,
Huh?
listen.
This is my little Kupo shack.
What? Here we are.
Alright, how much is it?
There,
Come on.
There we are. So, first strike, 26 damage. Second strike, 22 damage. Third strike, another 21 damage.
Fire damage?
Piercing and fire. As he just starts laying into you, Modar, realizing that you're alone without your magic.
I mean, I have my magic, but
The sex
Yowza.
number. He came to the corner to give you the fuck number.
Nice.
yowza.
Ashiki,
Okay.
you hear pain screams from around the steps.
Dear Lord, Jesus.
Well,
I mean, would Modar scream?
No.
I think it's just shock, as like he can't even cast shield in time. Just a bunch of wet sounding crunches.
Oh,
Hot damn.
I've just got a bunch of holes stabbed in me in the corner. I'm like, get like air driven out of my lungs type shit. That is the most damage Modar has ever taken. He has been very unhurt in almost every fight.
Alright. I'm gonna... I feel like I should assist Modar.
Oh! I can reduce that by 33 damage though. Because I cast a shield on my last turn.
definitely gonna need it.
I'm gonna give myself back HP. But my ward is cracked to shit though now.
Okay. I'm gonna look to this devil here. My view is still fucked up for some reason.
It's just the lighting, unfortunately. Sometimes it does that.
That's not what I meant to do. I was going to cast Blinding Smite as a bonus action,
Alright.
and then attack with my knife again.
It definitely hits. You will try to make that save. Does make that save, but he still takes that huge amount of fucking radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
And he is not looking good after that. It looks like he almost fell to his knee and started dissipating. He's slowly melting, but he's holding together barely.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Nice.
The king comes to purge. Will he get a kill? No, he won't.
Yikes.
Rams.
Stand up here. How's this guy looking over here? Really bad, or?
Horribly bad. Like, another solid strike like that, he'll be melting Ichor on the floor. 12. That's just the smallest tickle of health left. Oh, well, that cold damage finishes it. And see.
Yeah, through the back of his neck, a straight shot. And then
Laps down, the sword dissipating, the ichor just bleeding out as they fade into embers.
You should have never gave me wings. Hi.
Probably see Modar panic for the first time as his shield has been cracked.
Ouch.
Let me see. Have these things been making con saves?
For that, it seemed to have failed 2 times over for Thalos. And just full inhaled spores horribly.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. No, we're almost done. I'll save that for another time.
Alright. Oh. Both excellent hits as you just start rending this thing from behind.
How's-
But you do see that this one was mostly untouched during the combat. This one was probably one of the back line. As you start ripping its flesh off of its back.
Yeah, that's me. That's...
Alright. Artorias, especially hearing the fucking commotion, is gonna quickly come rushing over, and he is... Well, he'll even tuck a little bit lower, because he knows people are gonna come running, and he's gonna try and get a good wind up. Both hammer that in. Fucking hell. Stack on that smite. Smite though, smite though. There will be no end of damage.
Does that kill this thing?
No, but it definitely takes it well past the bloody mark, as these 2 successive strikes just blasts of radiant energy, slam it into the wall. Modar.
I'm just going to slash at it with the... I can't, like, use the Staff of Power with my sword, right? If I attack, I can't. There's no way that works.
Single-handed and, well, it would be offhand, main hand, basically dual wielding. But I mean, if you wanted to combine your Staff of Power later on and try to meditate, build them together, I would be down.
Yo, that would...
Glaive Staff?
Ooh.
Sexy? Sexy?
Oh, so sexy. I'm gonna... Yeah, fuck it. Let me swing the Grieving Vindicator at this bitch. 23.
Definitely fucking hits.
For 15, and then offhand... Staff of Power. 23
Also
as well?
hits. Yep.
Okay, I'll do... let's say 3 charges with this.
About to see some Gandalf shit.
So 16 more damage from the Staff of Power as I slice downwards and then uppercut with the Staff of Power, and it goes off like a flashbang in this thing's face. Stab me, you fucking! I'll kill you!
As this thing went from practically full to almost on its knee, just as just swearing at you Infernal. I assume you can speak Infernal mode.
I can.
Alright, you fucking bastard. Mammon will have your head.
Cool.
Ooh, ask him where's Pelgrim.
Hey, where's your boss?
But he's
Pilgrim.
performing the ritual. He
Yeah,
wants
which door?
And spits Icar at you.
That's that door back there. Or I point to this door over here.
Fine.
Rain is gone. Would you like me to take over?
Yes, if you would like to.
I do not mind at all.
Combat did run a little bit long, but yes. Be able to pick right back up into it next time.
Let's.
Build this thing. I want to try something.
I mean, we got 2 more people in the turn order, right? Like, she's come over and just attack it.
Yeah.
25. I mean, you said it was like past bloodied, right?
Oh, well, and past bloody. You guys have been just hammering it into the fucking floor and wall.
Excellent. Then we'll just go with Heartbreaker. I guess she can't get advantage, right?
Sadly not, from the positioning. Still gonna crack 'em.
28. Yeah.
Yeah, still fucking.
Plus a D8. 15. Oh, her Divine Strike says 2d8. That can't be right though.
I'll have to double check. What level are you guys? You level
14.
14.
14. That might be right.
Alright. At 14th level. Oh shit.
Alright, so yeah, so rolling. Alright, yeah.
Damn. Hey, shit. Alright. And we'll swing again, cause goodness.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, a 14.
Sadly,
And she's
no.
used both of her channel divinities, unfortunately.
That's just true.
Any good bonus actions from our friend and yours, Rain? Maybe a mass healing word. Does she have that? Mass cure wounds.
Is it a bonus action?
No, it's not. That one's an act. Oh no, she does have mass healing. Here it is. Bada bam.
Hell yeah.
Ignore the divine strikes. Everybody heals for 9.
Everybody feeling a little bit better.
And that'll be Rain.
Alright. Who's gonna try and kill Steel?
Of course.
Kill stealing Pojak.
I mean, he's getting
From above.
He's getting all the sneaky stabs in, so that would be no, that would be sadly. He is above, not in front. Yeah, both of those will actually miss. Dallas.
Impossible.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, no. That only makes him take the lower. Never.
Sorry, just checking something real quick.
Actually, I never assigned an advantage that I was giving for that.
That is true. Would you give it to Ku?
Yeah, he actually, yes. Modar would have probably given it to Ku, especially in this fight.
All right. Then that nat 20 goes through.
Hey! Kill, steal, kill, steal.
For just
Jeez.
the sneaky stab, so that would be 46 damage as he just reaches over with that guiding light, follows that little beautiful silvery light straight to the skull, twists, and you see the horns separate a little bit as he pulls out an Icarus brain before it starts melting.
I want to try something.
Go for it.
I grab it before it drops. I grab it with my hand with the armband on it,
Ooh.
and I try to take this thing's soul / enslave it, but I do it through the arm because I don't want to give it to the sword. I'm trying to like bypass this thing.
Only a Constitution saving throw.
With +3 for Heartbreaker and +5 5 for Artorias.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get some. Well, it doesn't matter.
I think you get advantage on con as a Lycan.
Strength saves.
Oh.
So it's, you said con with +3, +5?
Yes.
Plus 8, yeah.
Totally. Totally.
Woof.
Thank God you had that.
Oh, 15.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Looking around.
Do you have an inspiration?
No. Oh, I already used my bardic.
Yes, you did, unfortunately. So, thankfully, the 15 does work on the Devil's Cohort. You see it freeze for a moment as the body doesn't fully dissipate. It actually stops melting. The brain still remains on Ku's dagger, and you see it, what was almost like the energy and essence of this devil gets pulled into your arm. It feels almost sickly, but then the arm almost thrums with life and gives a pulsing vein and crack of what looks like hellfire. And Brambis, you feel a chill crawl down your spine as you suddenly feel what seems like somebody is not very happy that you just took his servant. Like eyes looking at you from a distant realm.
We should go. We should press forward.
And with that, combat is concluded, and we'll leave off here until next time.
Do I
Nice.
get health for it or no? Because through my sword.
You do recover health for it.
Oh, I can. Okay, I gotta go in there. We're gonna have a conversation. Me and a couple of people in there.
And I get
He is now.
can I get another real quick mass cure wounds before we go?
Yes, you can. Do another mass cure wounds. Bing. Quick grab.
Oh, gotta ignore the 10. So that's 23 more to everybody.
Oh, it doesn't matter what I get. Can I ask? You said it's like sort of still there. Can I ask it where Pelgrim is?
That would take a moment to try and concentrate into your mind. But yes, I will let that be asked next time. Do make a note of it.
Okay.
Spooky.
Nice job, guys.
And then
No sweat. 0 sweat.
None sweat at all.
Little sweat. Little sweat.
Thanks, guys.
This is a ton of fun, Josh.
hell yeah.
Yes, thank you for running.
I will be looking forward most definitely as you guys persist into Pelgrim's Homestead.
When you whenever, well, I'll just put XP or what we should be at in the chat, but I'll see you later.
Yes.
Night. Ooh, yeah.
Not Kenny, man. Have a good weekend.
You too.
In
See you
the
next week.
XP total right now, I'll be sure to post it in chat for all of y'all.
Gimme. Yeah.
Especially the Devil's Cohorts and Vasseur. There's a chunky monkey there.
Wow. All right.
Okay. The Devil Cohorts are nothing to fucking scoff at.
I scoff.
Scoff, 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 scoff.
Okay, we are less than 5k off.
You guys did excellent today.
Good shit. We got this, Talos. Believe.
Absolutely.
Believe in the dream.
I believe I'm a hopeful person. I'm also a cautious person.
That's fair.
Reasonably cautious. As
I'm gonna go
also,
take a piss.
yes,
I'll see you in the other chat, Josh.
Y'all have a
Yeah, good night, everyone.
Definitely. V, I just wanted to know, how are you feeling better? A little bit better, at least?
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
Till next time, lords and ladies.
Later, guys. Enjoy your next game. All right, I'm out.
Well, I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Oh, he's here.